And just having a look, Van Meel, who can spend some time in the ruck. He has the job on Willets. Fridge will keep us updated with other matchups as they unfold in the opening term, as we're about to get play underway here at Mattingly Park. Siren sounds to get the opening term underway. Live action from Mattingly Park. It's Burton v Martin. Neither ruckman could gain any ascendancy out of that first ruck contest. Ganley gave the quick air pass over to Johnson. Left foot kick to the attacking 50. Jacob Brown sets himself for the grab off hands from LaFranchi over the line for a boundary throw in. Right in front of the rotunda. 50 metres away from the EastPoint goal. Out of side of the ground. They kick to the railway end in this opening term. There's the boundary throw in. Fell short. Burton was in front. I think the central umpire will ask the boundary umpire to throw the ball back into play. No score. 42 seconds gone opening term. Apple 98.5 FM match of the round. It's the Cobras hosting reigning dual premiers EastPoint. Ball at ground level. Neither player can fire the ball out of the congestion. It's at ground level. It's a hot footy. Whistle imminent. But the umpire's picked out a free kick. It's going to go the Cobras' way. They waste no time. Hand pass to Stooldryer. He went the 1-2 and got it back. I speak of Nick. He's tackled. He's under pressure. Good defensive forward pressure there by EastPoint. But a let off here for the Cobras. They'll get a free kick. It'll go to, looks like Dixon with ball in hand. Good early touch there for the youngster. Speed to burn. Right foot kick out of side of the ground. Goes to outer centre wing. Looking for Owen. Couldn't take the grab. Ball at ground level. Out of side. Half a dozen players around the footy. The umpire will choose to blow the whistle and flick the ball up. Out of side of the ground. Not much to speak of going on at the moment, Fridge.
Yeah, that passage of play there where Stooldryer had the ball. You know, like, why not clear the area with a kick instead of mucking around with that, 2 or 3 handballs, Todd?
Yeah, well, he did have 30 plus, but we did speak during the week about the inability to break the lines, the Cobras, and that was the difference in the end against Melbourne South last week.
Yeah, look, I would have thought they'd go into a different games, plan today with, move ball quickly and get rid of it quick.
The tap from Burton went straight to Johnson, who was dispossessed. Retain Baronis with strength, trying to barge through. Ball spills free. A repeat stoppage on the attacking side of centre wing, out of side of the ground for EastPoint. We've had no score yet. Been playing 2.5 minutes.
Walsh has got Owen.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton was very good. Got it to Nick Stooldryer. Poor handball. Hit LaFranchi around the ankles. Forced to gather and then dispossessed. See, that was ordinary. They're away there in the Cobras, and they'll be forced to pay with these unnecessary turnovers as Johnston has ball in hand. Right foot kick. Goes inside 50 in the Lukic direction. He couldn't take the mark. Cobras have got numbers here. They should prevail. They do. It's just about the next possession. Veldon concedes ground with a hand pass to LaFranchi. And all EastPoint on half forward for the Kangas. And Ronald Moronis takes the mark. Wheels and goes onto the right boot. Goes into the Lukic direction. Players set themselves. No mark taken. Chance here for McDougall. Hurried little kick by foot, got it to Johnson. He's been good early. Over to Ganley, shot on goal, and he's put it through. Opening goal of the afternoon goes to Harry Ganley, the man we spoke about with that matchup on Parente on the Social Club side centre wing. And just what the reigning dual premiers would have been after, an opening goal in the opening 3.5 minutes down the highway. They're 1 goal straight 6. They lead BacchusMarsh yet to score.
Inside 50 then by EastPoint, where BacchusMarsh had the numbers, but an errant kick once again. LaFranchi, turns the ball over. Roman Otis gets it, drills it in forward. They'll beat you outside all the time, this mob.
Yeah, they will. They love running forward of the ball, especially when they're on top. So that opening goal to Ganley. So Parente stands goal sign right now, but he was nowhere to be seen in that last passage that involved in the opening goal of the afternoon. 4 minutes gone. Opening goal to EastPoint. Gets hacked out of the middle towards half forward. Lukic leads into the race to the ball, just gathers beautifully, sends the ball out wide. Chance with the one on grab. It is actually Lukic, in fact. Chance here once again now. Quick snap out of nowhere. You wouldn't believe it. It's McDougall. He's kicked his first of the afternoon. 2 goals in a minute for EastPoint.
Once again, Todd, clearance out of the centre. Long driving ball forward, out wide again.
Yeah, that was an excellent grab on the run there, but it was Jacob Brown actually who sent the ball forward into the Lukic direction. They both got the unenviable mop of hair.
He does create a contest, Lukic. He brings the ball down. If you don't mark it, he puts it on the ground for him. That's for sure.
And Lachlan Thornton prepares to come onto the ground. Fair dinkum. He looks like what Graham Wood did in the early 80s, playing cricket for Australia. Hair and moustache. I mean, that should be up for review on Tuesday. Sorry, Fritz.
Yeah, I think the scoring end favours the railway end, Todd.
Well, it does at the moment. EastPoint lead by 12. There's the tap. Only as far as Rodamaronis, who got it over to Ganley. Can see some ground with a hand past the dot on the left foot. Smothered kick by his opposing number 6, Kane White, off his hands. Good defence there from White. Off hands over the line for a boundary throw in. Half forward, out of side of the ground for EastPoint. They've got the opening 2 goals through Ganley and McDougall. Boundary throwing. Burton and Martin. Tap one by Martin. Knocks it boundary side. Gathered by Lovig. Left foot kick inside 50. Chance here for the big fella there in McDougall. Ball spills free of his possession. And into the grasp, another half a dozen. The umpire will come in and ball it up 40 metres out from the EastPoint goal.
Geez, they've got some strong boys like Whittaker, McDougall, Lukic. Very strong forwards, Todd.
Burton's tap. Got it to Nick Stilldry. We've said that a bit in the opening few weeks of this season. Long kick to outside centre wing, cut off there by Walsh. His squaring kick into the middle has been marked there by Johnston. Someone needs to check him, and quickly.
He's having plenty of it.
Goes inside 50. Chance here for Lukic. Couldn't take the mark. Opportunity here for the Cobras with handball. Pretty ordinary turnover. Opportunistic shot on goal. And he's put it through. I speak of Jacob Brown. Welcome back to footy, JB. 3 goals straight, 18 EastPoint. Lead BacchusMarsh yet to score. Near 7 minutes gone opening turn.
Once again, Todd, they're just errant mistakes that the Marsh keep continuously making. I don't know why they want to just continue to try and find that second handball. Got to kick it, clear the area.
Well, Matty Johnson's brought his own footy this afternoon. There needs to be some checking, some accountability from the Cobras out of the middle.
He's had 7 possessions already, Todd.
Ball up. Burton in the ruck against Martin. They set themselves. Martin won that tap, but only as far as Blundell. This is more like well-hurried left foot kick. Gets chance here for Burton. Drop the ball on the cricket pitch. Carson over the football just as the Cobras were away again. Let down by poor disposal. There'll be a ball up. Defensive side of the centre circle for the Cobras.
Rare mistake by Burton.
I think he might have just slipped up on that on the cricket pitch. 18 EastPoint lead. BacchusMarsh yet to score. Near 8 minutes gone. Ball up, tap one by Burton. Chance at German at ground level. Had no protection. Couldn't gather. Chance here for Thornton. Just knocked it well out towards Ganley. They combine with handball. Chance here for Darlenberg. Hand pass is okay. Got it to Johnson. Call that number 8. But it was an errant kick from Johnston. A rare mistake from the key mid. Over the line, out of bounds on the full.
He's trying Blundell on him at the moment, Todd.
Well, Blundell will bring the ball back into play. Takes on the man on the mark.
And kick it straight to him.
There's the kick you'd normally see on a Sunday in the early game. And I speak of the 9:30 one. It's been cut off there by Matty Johnson. Can go short. The kick is okay. Mark's been taken there by Darlenberg. He missed the 2018 grand final. Played in the 2019 grand final, the youngster. Kick got smothered. Second effort was okay, but ridden into the ground there was the big fella there in Owen, but the umpire said it was all okay. He'll come in and effect the ball up. Attacking side of centre wing. Social club side of the ground for EastPoint. There's the ball up. Neither ruckman could gain the tap with strength. Burton, clever, gather. Will it sit okay for Griffiths? It bounced over his head. Into the hands of Owen. Got it to German. Dumped as he kicked. Down the ground, says the umpire. But nonetheless, Willits came in and took a mark, but a solid bump on German as he kicked. The ball went inside 50. Griffiths took the mark anyway. And
Willits.
Welcome to EastPoint for the playing coach. There, Fridge.
Yeah, no, he's a tough bugger though. He'll cop that. No worries. He'll bounce back from that.
Well, the trainer's just with him at the moment. He's going to be okay. How will Willits start this afternoon? His first kick, first shot on goal. Gets plenty of it, makes no mistake. Straight over the goal umpire's head. And just seeing that ball hold up into the breeze, we can establish that the scoring end will go to the railway end this afternoon. And a kick against the run of play. They're almost their first forward 50 entry there, Fridge, and they've got full reward. 1 goal straight, 6 BacchusMarsh. Trail EastPoint, 3 goals straight, 18. The 10 minutes gone opening term.
I'm presented. Handball off to German. He gets heavy contact after he gets rid of the footing. Free kick downfield, but the mark was there for Willits anyway, Todd.
It can be a simple game when you use the ball effectively, can't it?
You don't have to be Einstein to work it out.
Burton grabbed the ball out of the ruck, sent the ball towards half forward. That was a clever gather there by Dixon, just threw the ball onto the boot. Out wide, leading into the race for the ball was Hughes, gathered cleanly, conceded some ground. Fly was Willits, close up against the boundary line. East have got numbers at ground level. Chance here for Darlenberg for EastPoint, but neither player can grab the ball. Spills free over the line for a boundary throw-in. 15 metres, I should say, around from the BacchusMarsh goal. Social Club side forward pocket. They kick to the scoreboard end in this opening turn. Can the Cobras convert with this entry? Ball in. Martin just shoved Burton under the ball, and Johnston, high, torpedo punt kick, got plenty of it, went about 50, 60 metres the other side centre wing. Ganley with pace, and White was even up to the task. Excellent pressure there from White, and the umpires picked out a free kick, and it's going to go to Lukic. He plays on, hand passes okay, got it towards that player there in McDougall. That's Whittaker, in fact, who wheels and goes onto the right boot. TV to attack Brown at the back. Can he gather? Chance here. Could have been held without it there, though, the EastPoint player, and the umpire says, holding the ball, can you believe it? Cobras with a let off, and nothing like a bit of luck in the opening turn, Fridge.
Well, we need a bit, Todd, so, you know, we've had a bit of bad luck early.
So they go out of sight of the ground in the direction. Oh, out wide there, the big fella there in Whittaker. It comes off hands over the line. Boundary throw in adjacent to the rotunda. 51.5 metres around from the EastPoint goal. They lead by 12 points. Near 12 minutes gone in this opening term. You're on Apple 98.5 FM. There's the ball in. Tap one by Burton. White gathers, taken to the ground. There'll be a repeat stoppage. 40 metres out from the EastPoint goal. Last 7 or 8 minutes have been good from the Cobras. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Only as far as Ratomaronis, who is tackled, taken to the ground by Tyson Shea, and justly rewarded there. The 10-time club best and fairest Shea, who just doesn't know how to play a bad game, does he, Fridge?
No, he's an old warrior. He's terrific.
Yeah, well, that was a pretty ordinary execution by foot. Got it to the defensive side of centre wing, but German's pinged over the football, and Darlenberg will send the EastPoint side back into attack.
Tyson Shane, like, he went around for ages, and the kick from there was terrible. You know, turnover again.
Yep. Save those kicks for a Sunday game as Ganley comes out wide. Chance here for Molan at ground level. Gathered now by McDougall. His kick smothered and happily seen over the line for a boundary throw in by Hughes. 50 metres around from the EastPoint goal. Adjacent to the EastPoint, the visitors' coaches box, they lead by 12 points, 13 minutes gone opening turn.
Very lucky there, Waddell. He got a break on him, McDougall.
Boundary throw in. Burton and Martin will be a good duel this afternoon. Still dry. Short kick was okay. Got it to Brother Riley. Went lateral. Pretty ordinary kick. Cut off. And the mark's been taken by Brown. Turnover kick. Brown will go back and have a shot on goal from 45.
Fetting and BacchusMarsh are just a turnover city, side, especially in their back defence. They continuously turn the footy over. Now, what would Riley Steelbriar want to be kicking across there when the bloke's in between the guy that he was trying to hit up? I think it was like Frankie.
Yeah, it's a risky kick. I mean, Nick went short to Riley, and that was enough. And then you need the...
Is there any danger, boys, of kicking long and forward?
Yeah, well, just raising the eyes, looking for an option out of side centre wing would be nice. As Brown leans back on the kick, off to the left.
Let off.
For a minor score. First point of the afternoon. EastPoint 3-1-19. Lead BacchusMarsh 1 goal straight 6. Near 14.5 minutes gone in this opening term. Lockie Christopher will bring the ball back into play. And that's probably the quickest way to learn is by your mistakes. Fridge, and the Cobras are going a long way to be learning a lot this afternoon.
They've been making for the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, Todd.
As Christopher brings the ball back into play, he'll come Social Club side of the ground, goes in the direction there of Bartlett. Flying there was Walsh, couldn't take the mark. Owen's hand pass was quick, got it to Porter. Kick went along the ground. Defensive side centre wing. Soccer up the ground's okay here. Got it beyond the centre wing. Keeping his feet and doing all there was Ganley. Parente got the hands to Shea on half forward. Chip kick to the advantage of Griffiths. Will it sit for him? It finally does, but now he's under the pump. Throws ball on boot, turnover. Darlenberg takes the mark on the last line. Switching kick was okay. Found Walsh. Got Dodge short. That'll be okay too. Right in front of the Cobras coach's box there. A kick and a half away from the Cobra goal as EastPoint will get themselves out of trouble. They lead by 13 points in this opening term. 15 and a half minutes gone. Kick from Dodd. Burton couldn't take the mark. He went to ground. Chance here for Schwarzenberg. Got it to Stilldryer. Hand pass was set behind Lahure, but he was up for the task. Pretty ordinary kick, but it bounced favoured Parente. Made it look better than what it was. Open forward line kick here. Will it sit for Jake Owen? It does. Does the U-turn. Swings around. It's got Blundell in the square. Can he take the mark? He does.
Good play.
And Blundell will go back and have a shot on goal. 15 metres out. Almost straight in front. And a chance to get the margin back to 7 points. 16 minutes gone opening turn.
Not bad use of the footy there by the Marsh. They set it out wide, and Parente kept his feet there and got the kick out wide to Owen, run onto it, and then a nice chip kick over to Blundell.
Well, if the kick's not going to hit the target, at least it can be out in front of them as Blundell leans back on the kick and makes no mistake. They kick the last two, the Cobras. And they're back within 7 points. EastPoint, they're 3-1-19. They lead BacchusMarsh 2 goals straight. 12, 16 and a half minutes gone opening turn.
Griffiths has been lively. He's had a couple of touches inside 50. Todd, he's been a little bit quiet over the last week and a half, or last week, I should say. And Willits' work, defensively has been really, really good in this quarter. He's created a contest, and, he was a bit stiff there before, when they turned the ball over. He created the contest, and would have been his goal if they'd have got it.
They're back in the hunt here at Manningley Park, the Cobras. Ball up. Burton v Martin. Tap one by Burton. Chance here at ground level for the Cobras through Stilldry. Right foot kick. Griffiths got two to beat. Good use of the body, but numbers prevail in the end as Walsh under pressure. Just kicks the ball laterally. Doesn't quite get EastPoint out of trouble just yet, but they've got numbers as Carson throws the ball under the boot. Got plenty of it. Got it towards half forward. Going to ground there was Whittaker. Allowed Bartlett to gather. Concede some ground with a hand pass. Rode the tackle beautifully. Got the hand pass to LaFranchi. That's better. Oh, Riley Stilldryer dropped what he should have taken. Now it's a 50-50 ball. Oh, and in from nowhere was Martin and Riley Stilldryer, and Nick Stilldryer coming in sticking up for his brother there. Very unlucky not to get a free kick there, Riley Stilldryer. Umpire didn't see it. Mission blocked by a few other players.
Should have been paid the free kick off the ball.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton, only as far as Johnson, who's bailed up by German. Threw the ball under the boot, didn't gain much meterage at all. Chance for Dodd, hand pass the ball forward to the attacking side out of centre wing. Rototeronis with strength. Right foot kick to half forward. Oh, excellent grab there by Whittaker.
Good mark.
In front of Bartlett, plays on, hand pass to Darlenberg, sends the ball into inside 50. Players fly. Lukic couldn't take the mark off hands. Over the line for a boundary throw-in. And it's EastPoint who lead by 7 points. 19 plays 12. 18 and a half minutes gone. 25 metres around from the EastPoint goal.
Yeah, no, it's a bit unfortunate, young Riley. We should have taken the mark previously and then was sort of dealt unfairly and should have received a free kick, but it was good to see his brother stick up for him, that's for sure.
Burton's stump out of the boundary throw-in was as good as a kick. Got it to half forward, but only as far as Darlenberg, who sent the EastPoint side into attack, and a Lukic reward for being in front. Takes the mark. He'll go back and have a shot on goal. Distance won't be a problem here. 19 minutes gone opening term here from Manningley Park. It's EastPoint 3-1-19. Lead BacchusMarsh 2 goals straight 12. Lukic set sail for the judge. It's bending back. It looks like it's going to hang in, and it does. It's a goal for East. It's their fourth of the opening term. 4-1-25. They extend to a 13-point advantage over BacchusMarsh. They're 2 goals straight 12. 19 and a half minutes gone opening term. Updated the Melton South Sunbury game. Melton South 3 goals straight, 18. Lead Sunbury 2-3-15.
You can see what they're about, EastPoint. It's just play on at all costs, quick moving footy, get it out, get it wide and get it quick into their forwards and deep.
And the physicality in this game's had a bit on the last few games that we've done this year, Fridge.
Yeah, no, good physicality, Todd.
Tap was good there from Martin. Got it to Taylor. Left foot kick. Got inside 50. Drop mark there from Christopher. Dropped what he should have taken. In fact, it was Bartlett on half back here. Can the Cobras negotiate through handball? Right foot kick. Gets them out of trouble there. Was Christopher to the outer side centre wing towards Owen. They'll be happy with a boundary throw in here. The Cobras, they get it. True outer side centre wing. It's EastPoint lead by 13 points. Near 20 minutes gone in this opening term.
Just simple little mistakes that the Marsh are, making, like drop marks. They're not that hard, Todd. They're just easy chest marks that they are dropping.
Boundary throwing. Tap won by Burton. His influence this afternoon will go a long way deciding the result. Ball at ground level. Cobras unlucky not to get a free kick. Chance here for Taylor. He got the hand pass over towards Molan. To no real advantage. Cobras here got numbers if they can be clean. They couldn't be. Led EastPoint back into the game. There's a scrummage at will, bit rugby league-esque here as the umpire will blow the whistle and effect a ball up.
Both sides' pressure at the contest is really good, Todd.
Yeah, so it'll get down to a cleanliness, you think, Fridge?
Yep, yeah, no, for sure.
EastPoint 25, lead BacchusMarsh 12. There's the ball up. Close up against the boundary line. The line wins out over the line, boundary throw in. If you've just joined us on Apple 98.5 FM, EastPoint 4-1-25, lead BacchusMarsh 2 goals straight 12. EastPoint kicking with a slight breeze in this opening term. Burton again won the tap, ball at ground level. Players in from everywhere. The umpire says, I'll have it. He'll come in and ball it up. Light's very good here this afternoon.
Better than it has been.
Call it a day game. Call it what you like. But sunny side up for us as Johnston with hands. Got it to Molan. Kick towards half forward. Went in the McDougall direction. Bounced away from him. Whittaker, who's normally not far away from McDougall. Couldn't gain clean possession. Off hands over the line. Boundary throw in 65 metres around from the EastPoint goal.
A dynamic duo, Todd.
So junk time here is... they use that phrase in modern day football. Very important. Can the Cobras hold off EastPoint for the next 6 or 7 minutes? Time will tell.
Good pressure by Tyson Shea there. Laid the tackle there and it affected the out of bounce on the full there.
And Burton with ball in hand. Outer side half back goes short to an unmanned Shea. Just takes his time, goes back. The big fella Martin on the mark. Shea had Christopher short, ignored. Will go longer. Towards Owen. Sets himself. Couldn't take the mark. Good spoil. Johnston again at ground level. Hand pass to a vacant space here. Chance of Schwarzenberg. Almost took too long. Umpire called play on. Lafranchi was dispossessed. And then East were dispossessed as the Cobras now go forward. Owen sets himself on 50. Takes the mark. Can wheel and go to Willits deep as he runs back towards the goal square. But he's ignored. And Owen will go back 55 metres out from goal. This will take his best from here, Fridge.
It will take his best here, Todd.
4-1-25, EastPoint lead BacchusMarsh 2 goals straight, 12 near 23 and a half minutes gone opening term. And Jake Owen, the captain. Kicked 3-5 last week against the Panthers. And what a way to start the afternoon for him as he elects to go short to the lead, and it's good, and it's marked by Dixon.
Yeah, give the hand signal just on approach that he was going to go short, Todd.
Yeah, well presented did Dixon on that lead, and I tell you what, if he gets a metre or two on your opponent, there's no way they'll catch him.
No, not at all.
And the execution of the fundamental kick out in front of that player on the lead, and just makes football a lot easier to watch and a lot easier to play.
Yes.
Dixon with a goal against Darley a fortnight ago. Leans back on the kick. It'll go across the face. Porter sets himself, but all to no avail. It's out of bounds on the full. He missed everything in the end.
Schwarzenberger, he's on a couple of occasions last week was the same thing, getting caught, getting too slow to get rid of the footy, Todd.
Ball comes out of defence from EastPoint, off hands over the line, boundary throw in. 25 EastPoint lead BacchusMarsh 12. 24 and a half minutes gone, opening term. Boundary throw in. Martin against Burton. Burton won the tap. Sharking it was Shea. Hand pass home to the advantage of Parente. Gathered, shot on goal. Off to the left.
That was better, Todd.
Yep, fluent. Good gather by Shea. Good cohesion with Burton. And first option to the running Parente, but just couldn't finish off. 2-goal ball game here at Manningley Park. Been playing 25 minutes opening term. EastPoint 4-1-25. Lead the Cobras 2-1-13. Kick in from defence. Beat everybody, and waiting in the back, marking on the chest was Burton. Right on the corner of half forward. Picked Porter out through traffic. Didn't have to move, the youngster. And he took a mark, and he'll go back and have a shot from about 50.
This will test him, Todd.
25 EastPoint lead, BacchusMarsh 13. I tell you what, if they can be within a kick at quarter time, they'd be happy without the Cobras. The left foot of Porter as he winds around and, misses everything.
Tried to hit the koala in the tree.
And just about did that. Out of bounds on the full, if you don't mind, much to the size of the BacchusMarsh faithful as Q brings the ball back into play. No pun intended. Kick gets beyond the defensive 50, but waiting there was Owen, but it just bounced away from him. Dixon concedes some ground with a hand pass. Horrible bounce there for Bartlett, but doing the mopping up there was Burton. Good vision. Got it to Wardell. Defensive side of the middle of the ground. Onto the non-preferred left. Now, this will be interesting. Uses under the pump. Pretty ordinary play there from the Cobras. Turnover imminent as Thornton goes short. Kicks okay, and Kenny takes the mark. Can go short again. Kicks fine. Mark there by Molan on half forward. It's plenty about what could have been for the Cobras at the moment as Molan's kick goes into the Lukic direction now. He outstretched hands, couldn't take the mark. The Frankie doing the mopping up. Hand pass to Burton. Normally good by foot. Goes out wide in the White direction. Did well, Kane White.
Done well.
Combines with hand pass towards Velden. It went short. The kick's okay. Cobras out of trouble through Porter. His left foot kick goes into the middle of a traffic of players. Risky turnover kick here. Had to be better as Rodamaronis gathers. Concedes some ground with a hand pass. True. Social club side centre wing to Carson. Misses the kick. Finds Johnson, who's moved into double figures on the possession front. Goes short and wide. Kicks okay to Jones. Right foot kick to the 50. And the mark's been taken there by Whittaker. On his day, he'd just about back himself from here. Accuracy will be the question, you would think, as he's up against the boundary line. 27 and a half minutes gone, opening term. EastPoint lead by 12. Kicks on its way across the face of goal. Oh, Brown.
Free kick.
Just unrealistic attempt there, and he's given away a free kick. And it's going to go to Bartlett.
He's been solid early, Bartlett, Todd.
Goes short, handy player. Kicks okay. Ball ends up in the hands of Nick Stilldry. Had to wait under it, but was okay in the end. Gee, that squaring kick in front of goal, that's the risky one as Nick Stilldry goes to the outer side centre wing. 2-on-1 here for Owen. Walsh goes the thump to the safety of the boundary line. Over the line for a boundary throw-in.
The game's evened itself out, Todd, in these, the last 15 minutes of this quarter.
4-1-25 EastPoint lead. BacchusMarsh 2-1-13. There's the throw-in. Neither ruckman could gain any advantages. Jones by hand negotiates the ball forward. Inside 50 now. Opportunity here for the Cobras to rebound through Lahure. Rifle kicks out in front. Foot race on in earnest here. Will it sit okay for Dixon? He's got plenty of speed. What will happen? The hand pass inboard was good. Got it to Shea. Went short. Griffiths, you've got to take this. He does. Could have given it to Porter, who was on his left, but he chose to wheel and go in the Owen direction. Good kick. Good mark. Good football, Cobras.
Nice transition.
And Owen will go back and have a shot on goal.
Good transitional football there, Todd. Used the ball good.
Yeah, that was the best passage of play, and it was just good to see an example of Dixon's pace, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I've been having to go at him in the last couple of weeks, but that was good today. He's used his pace, and he's going all right today. Dixon's going really well.
Then let's see how Owen. He's no intentions of going short here. It's a deliberate shot on goal, 45-degree angle.
He'll kick this.
35 metres out from goal. Owen leans back on the kick. It's bending back, but not far enough. through for a minor score. Look good off the boot. The siren sounds for quarter time. It's EastPoint with the lead. They're 4-1.
Sponsored by Darley Bearing Supplies, Albert Street, Darley. Phone 53676766.
Discover your community on Apple 98.5 FM.
Siren underway here at Mattingly Park to get the second term up and going as Burton won the tap. Got it to Germany. Was bailed up by a couple of EastPoint mids. Taken to the ground. There'll be a ball up attacking side of the centre of the ground for the Cobras, who kick to what we think to be the advantage end in this second turn to the railway end. Burton's job. Big one this afternoon. He'll know he's played a game of footy tomorrow, that's for sure. But Rato Moranis was excellent through traffic. Got it towards Ganley, who found Whittaker, who marked. Can go with the right boot. Smothered. Good defence there by White. He's done that a couple of times this afternoon already. Doesn't register as a stat, but he's had 3 smothers. Resultant turnover. Ends up into the hands of the stool dryer. Got it to Griffiths on the bounce. Open opportunity here. Was Porter, in fact, earlier with the smother. As Griffiths sends it into the Willits direction. Sits for Owen. Up against the boundary line. Snap on goal. He's put it through. Can you believe it?
Goal of the day, Todd.
Excellent passage of play there as the captain, with an inspirational finish on the run, gets the Coppers back within 5. They're 3-2-20. They trail EastPoint 4-1-25.
As you'd say, Kane White, those little 1%ers, gets his hand in the way, elbow in the way, and deflects off the go kick, and comes as a turnover, Todd.
Yeah, but it was good work there by the Cobras, and it really did start with that smother as EastPoint about to go forward. Oh, they've just ordered the new footy. Watsy must be here, Fridge.
Yeah, no, Watsy, well, hasn't gone on the roof, that's for sure.
Straight onto a train and off to Cobblebank. As the umpire will come in. What a great start. Took 1 minute, 12 seconds for the opening goal. To the Cobras. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton to Still Dryer. Was going to go by foot and then send a weighted hand pass towards Parente. Telegraphed the kick. It was easily cut off there by Murphy. He's over the footy now. Quite happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw in.
The cue kick was only going to go 10 metres to Kane Dixon, so I don't know why he just didn't, put his hoof into the ball and drive it deep in the forward 50, Todd.
Boundary throw in.
Just tried to be too cute.
5-point advantage to EastPoint. Game on here at Mattingly Park. Burton just pushed Van Meel under it. Someone ended up with the footy. Good use of the body by Griffiths. Did everything but take the mark. His hands were good. Got it to Riley. Still dry. Gave the brother Nick. But the umpires paid the advantage. And Nick puts it through. Opening 2 goals to the Cobras in the opening 3 minutes here at Mattingly Park. And we've got a 1-point ball game. And it's the Cobras who've hit the front for the first time this afternoon.
Yeah, good transition footy, Todd, Quick movement of the footy, handball quick, get it out quick, bit of size about Riley, it might be not a bad move by German putting Riley Still Driver forward.
4-2-26, BacchusMarsh lead EastPoint 4-1-25. 3 minutes gone, second term. Now, East might be having one of their moments. They have 2 quarters of moments, or they've proven that this year with 2 ordinary quarters and 2 very good ones. This is well leading to an ordinary one. Plenty to play out though. They've only been playing 3.5 minutes, but the Cobras have got the opening 2 goals of this second term. They lead by 1 point. 26 plays 25. Much better ball use by the Cobras in the last 15 or so minutes as Burton's tap. Went looking near towards Hughes. He couldn't gather, but his shepherd was good to Nick Still Dryer. Hand pass over to Christopher. Schwarzenberg, in fact. Right foot kick to the top of the square. Owen's got 2 to beat. He's taken it. EastPoint fell over. Owen's got an open goal.
It was like they were in the Grand Annual.
Jake Owen. Trained by Paddy Payne at Plumpton.
They both fell at the last, those 2 EastPoint blokes.
Mate, they won't want that back on review. I tell you, all that was missing there for EastPoint was the Benny Hill music as they fell over like dominoes, and Owen took the mark in the goal square and kicked his second. BacchusMarsh have got 3 in 4 minutes, and that's including the time it took to retrieve the ball, because the other one went to Cobblebank by Jay Watt. 4 minutes 30 gone. Second term, BacchusMarsh 5-2-32. Lead East Point 4-1-25.
Just out of the centre there, like Burton's tap and, running onto the footy, these guys, and their midfielders are up and about today, Todd. Nick Steel-Dryer.
Burton to contest the ruck. Won that tap. Nick Steel-Dryer over the cricket pitch was strong through the tackle, strong through the core. Hand pass found White. Might have caught one high. Went to play on. Out wide towards Dixon, who tried to protect the footy for Schwarzenberg. Chance here for Moreland. Opportunity now for Murphy, but shark there by Griffiths. Went to ground, but managed to shark the hand past the Dixon, who went inside 50, and Willits has taken the mark. And can you believe it? The Cobras will go back with an opportunity of kicking their fourth goal inside 6 minutes.
Well, two blokes that have been low on form, as Griffiths and Dixon, have been in passages of play where they've, resulted in goals. They're good quality players, them two boys,
This is a big goal. This can extend it to 13 as Willits set sail for the judge, and it's off to the left and through for a minor score. BacchusMarsh 5-3-33 lead East Point 4-1-25. Near 6 minutes gone second term.
Oh, well done, Nick.
There's some pressure out of defence by the Cobras on the East Point kick in, and the mark's been taken by Nick Steel-Dryer. He'll have a shot on goal from the best part of 48 metres out. This will test him.
The girls aren't clapping in the back because he's taken the mark either, Todd.
No Harry King this afternoon.
Harry King, no, yeah.
Big out for the Cobras, no Jaden Owen.
Big out.
So, Nick Steel-Dryer with ball in hand, kicks from 49, sets it up, sets it high, sets it long, but off to the left, minor score. 5-4-34 BacchusMarsh lead East Point unsighted in the second term, 4-1-25.
Bit of pressure on, the East Point backs, and, they're fumbling a little bit, Todd.
Well, the Lakers, Sunbury and Sabas all managed for half a game to really put East Point to the sword and convert on the scoreboard as they negotiate their way out of defence. They're up and about here, the Cobras. You can just tell by their intent. They want the footy, but it's East Point through Walsh.
Good smother.
Another smother there. Parente on this occasion. Taylor with the underground hand pass. Good bump there by Schwarzenberg. Can see some ground with the hand pass. White just went the wrong way with the footy there on that occasion. Put pressure on his own kick, but the ball's been marked there by Walsh right in front of the East Point commentary box.
Jeez, it was hard at it, Schwarzenberg there.
Took the contact and...
Like a freight train he was, Todd.
And there's more pressure on the mark there, Willits. That's excellent.
He's been good. He's been, his forward pressure's been terrific, and the East Point defenders have had the footy.
That's the fourth smother in 7.5 minutes, and that's stopped four movements forward from East Point.
And now their pressure is really, really good, Todd.
So the boundary throw-in, attacking side of centre wing, Social Club side of the ground. There's the throw-in. Tap one by Burton. Chance for Thornton. He's dispossessed, taken to the ground. Through traffic there was White. Ball spills through, but the umpire says, I'll have it. And he'll ball it up.
Dodds trying to intimidate Steel-Dryer. He's giving him plenty of pressure, like whacking him and, giving him a few pokes.
Tap one by Burton. Shea at ground level. Would have said that for a while, plenty of times over the years.
What's with the hat with the umpire? There's no sun.
Well, I think it's more of the old Dickie Knee hairdo there.
He does look... There's
the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Shark there by Jones. Right foot kick into the middle of the ground. Kenny went by fist. Was okay to Thornton. Got knocked off the ball. Good pressure from the Cobras. They're in from everywhere. Intensity excellent here. And the Cobras 5-4-34 at the ball up. Lead East Point 4-1-25. Near 9 minutes gone, second term.
Really, really good came out, in and under, body contact, putting himself in between the footy and the opponent.
There's the ball up, tap one by Burton, defensive side of the middle of the ground. We've got a game on here. See the tackling, the 1%ers, the Cobras are up and about. They'd be happy. They lead by 9 points. 5-4-34. Plays 4-1-25.
East don't like this sort of scrap footy, Todd. They like it open and free-flowing.
Chance here for Jones. Umpires picked out a free kick. It'll go to Martin. Gave it back to Jones. Right foot kick. Out of side of the ground. In the Brown direction. Bartlett, the opposing number 19. Will it sit for him? It can't. Falls into the hands of Brown, who's tackled by Bartlett. The umpire says, I'll have it. There'll be a ball up 48 metres out from the East Point goal. First time they've had it past half forward for the term, Fridge. The Kangas.
Yes, no, they've been quite early.
In this term. Ball up. Chance here for the Kangas. They sent the ball forward. Darlenberg. Spoil was good there from Porter. Outside of the boot. They like it. EastPoint get one back. Excellent finish there by Ganley again. Number 18. And Ganley very good at ground level. Good shark. Clean hands. Good finish. Well done.
Bit of luck there, Todd. Bit of luck.
So we'll just go through the goal scorers after 10 minutes into this second term. BacchusMarsh lead by 3 points. How are we looking, Fridge?
Blundell 1, Owen 2, Still Dryer 1, Aaron Willits with 1. For EastPoint, Lukic 1, McDougall 1, Jack Ganley 1, Jacob Brown 1, and Harry Ganley 1. Todd?
Melton South 32 leads Sunbury 30. That was my tip for match of the round, Fridge. That's living up to expectation.
Yeah.
They've fallen asleep at Mars Stadium. They're not posting the scores yet. But we've got a game on in earnest here, and that's for sure.
They mustn't have left the Channel 7 van there from when they played the AFL game.
Yeah, someone might have fallen out of one of those cherry picker lights. I tell you what, they could do with a couple of those around here. And over the bridge. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Doing the sharking there was Dodd through traffic. Right foot kick. Got it towards half forward in the Ganley direction, but it's been cut off there by Lahure. But the umpire said, you've given away a free kick. Oh, Ganley did a Mick McGuan. You wouldn't believe it. You'd think he got pins and needles at the right leg. The ball went about a metre. Chance here for Blundell at ground level. He's tackled, dispossessed. Ratonabaronis gathers. Just has a pot shot at the goals out of nowhere and registers a minor score.
I don't know what that free kick was for, Todd.
Yeah, didn't see it either, Fridge. 11 and a half minutes gone. BacchusMarsh 34. EastPoint 33. Now it's starting to tighten up.
Jack Ganley's in a bit of trouble, Todd. He's coming off the ground with a slight limp to his left leg, knee.
Ball comes back into play. The kick's okay. Mark's been taken there by Bartlett. Keep an eye on that injury. He'll be a key loss. As Bartlett concedes ground. The 45, but the kick's okay. And it comes back. Bit of kick-to-kick going on here from the Cobras.
Yeah.
As Schwarzenberg with ball in hand. Goes along the line in the Owen direction. Marks on the chest just inside the boundary line. Much to the disappointment of Walsh. Owen getting some separation. He's kicked 2 this afternoon. Again, his contribution this afternoon. Crucial to the outcome. Along the line. 2-on-1 here. Oh, excellent bump there of the body there by Calvito. But Easter got numbers through Murphy. Got it to Taylor. Over towards Gallagher. Dropped the ball like a hot spud, but the umpire let it go. Fell free into the hands of Still Dryer. Speak of Nick. Got it to German. High up and under kick to the attacking 50. Ball at ground level. Oh, excellent tackle there by Owen on Jones. But the umpire said, no prior. And I'll ball it up, he says, 50 metres out from the Cobra goal.
Been really good, Jake. Really, really good.
A few Cobras getting a few strokes next to in the tackling column, Fridge, this week, and they're going to need plenty of those this afternoon if they're going to prevail over the reigning dual premiers.
Why did you pick one from here? Where the hell did he get this one from?
The free kick's going to go to Blundell, 55 metres out. Plays on to Burton, left foot kick. He was forced to rush it. That was ordinary football by the Cobras, and it's gone out of bounds on the fall. And Ganley will bring the ball back into play, and I'll speak of Harry.
Rare mistake by the big fella.
Yeah, well, the handball was really, pointless because Burton was 2 metres when he received it away from the man on the mark and was just had to throw the ball on the boot. But they're taking the game on.
Yeah.
Ganley brings the ball back into play. Comes Social Club side of the ground. Got plenty on the drop punt, but Bartlett takes the mark for the Cobras, just inside the boundary line, right in front of the visitors' coach's box.
Each week goes on, Bartlett, he presents, and he's very good, overhead.
Bartlett with ball in hand. Right foot kick. Goes deep into the pocket, the Owen direction. He's got 2 to beat. Numbers prevail, and it's Walsh. So Walsh switches play to the outer side of the ground. Finds Murphy. Can go over the top to Dodd. Yep, that's effective. They get beyond the defensive 50. Gets onto his preferred left towards outer side centre wing. Oh, excellent set of hands there, if you don't mind, there from Brown. Goes along the line. Right foot kick goes in the Darlenberg direction. That was Lukic who took that strong mark, by the way. Darlenberg now goes along the line. Looking there. Oh, Bartlett's covered some ground. He's over there and affected the spoil off, hands over the line. Boundary throw in defensive 50-metre line for the Cobras. They lead by 2 points, 14 and a half minutes gone second term.
Johnson's either on rotations because he's just coming back on, Todd. He's been a little bit quiet for the first 14 minutes of this quarter.
Boundary throwing, grabbed out of the ruck by Burton, threw it onto the boot. Griffiths has got Murphy to beat, did the defensive fist. You got to pay that mark because he got every bit of the fist and then took the ball cleanly. But the umpire again just admiring the tennis courts there for a moment, just took his eye off the game.
His name might be Wilson there, Todd.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton at ground level. Chance for Ratomaronis with strength, gets through traffic. Here's Johnson running onto the ball. Good commitment there from Christopher. Ball spills free over the line for a boundary throw-in. Now they're starting to break even in those 50-50 balls that the Cobras that they weren't getting near in the opening 15 minutes of that first quarter, Fridge.
Yeah, no, it's evened itself out, Todd,
15 and a half minutes gone, second term here. BacchusMarsh 34, lead EastPoint 32. Throw-in. Cobras have got numbers here, but a fumble didn't allow them just that leverage that they deserved there through numbers, and the playing coach there was just unable to be clean enough to get the ball out of the stoppage, and there'll be another ball up. Half forward for East. Burton goes boundary side with the tap. Falls into the hands of Nick Stilldry. Being good, umpires picked out a free kick. It's going to come back and it's going to go against Shea. It's going to go to Taylor. Now they've been accountable here in the last 10 minutes defensively. The Cobras have been good as Taylor gets around Shea and goes in the direction there of Van Neal. Couldn't take the mark. Ball sits up, kicks across the body, nearly fell in Lukic's lap. Veldon had to be hot with the footy, so too LaFranchi, who got it to Burton. High left foot kick beyond the defensive 50. Players set themselves. Murphy couldn't take the mark for EastPoint. Ball at ground level. Players in from everywhere, but Ganley did well. He got it to Jones. Right foot kick across the body. Chance here for Canny. Tackled, taken to the ground. The umpire says, I'll have it. He'll ball it up 35 metres away from the EastPoint goal.
She's bopping around everywhere, this footy at the moment, Todd.
Yeah, next goal's a biggie. 5-4 plays 5-2. Cobras lead near 17 minutes gone.
Good hands.
Clever hands there from Shea. Got it to German. Right foot kick to the outer side. Centre wing. Ball bounced end on end and went another 10 or so metres. Not quite to half forward, but it's over the line for a boundary throw-in. And they're out of trouble with that long kick, Fridge.
Yeah, no, you can't beat a 50-metre clearance. 9 times out of 10 gets you out of trouble unless they set a wall up behind the plate.
Boundary throw-in. Willits grabbed it out of the ruck, threw the ball on the boot, but only went as far as Murphy. He gave it over towards Ganley. Right foot kick to the other side. Centre wing has been marked by Taylor. Inboard hand pass, got it to Johnston. Blundell was just lacking behind there. Ball got to the attacking 50 over the footy. There was LaFranchi to break even at that ground ball, and the umpire will come in and effect a ball up 50 metres out from the EastPoint goal, who are pressing in the latter stages of this second term. Near 18 minutes gone, they trail by 2 points. Blundell out of the congestion, just threw ball on boot, missed everything. And the umpire will come in and effect another ball up. Gee, they started with a whirlwind in this second term. The Cobras with 3 goals in 4 minutes. It's been a stalemate ever since. Copping one high there was Ganley, but umpire says, bring the ball back into play. Half forward outer side of the ground. And EastPoint losing Jack Ganley, who came off the ground. So they're one down. You'd think he was quite proppy. Boundary throw-in. Hot footy at ground level. Repeat stoppage. Ball up. Attacking side of centre wing. Outer side of the ground for EastPoint, who trail by 2 points. Near 19 minutes gone second term. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton, who's at ground level here. Hot footy on in earnest. Who wants it? Chance here for Hughes. Gathered, taken to ground by Canny. Ratomaronis with strength. His hand pass was intercepted well by Blundell. Kane White went to ground. Could have caught one high. The umpire let it go. Hot footy here. Who wants it? They all do.
Jeez, they're throwing themselves.
But the umpire will end up with it.
Yes, they're hard at it, these boys.
There'll be a ball up, half forward. Definitely the most physical of the games we've seen from the Cobras Umpires picked out a free kick. I'm not sure
Oh, no.
what was going on there.
Oh, no. You may as well go and play basketball with this umpire. Fair dinkum. You can't even put your knee up to protect yourself and going up in the ruck.
Van Meel got the hand pass to Taylor, who went inside 50. It was a shallow entry. And the kick out of defence from White was ordering. It was cut off by Ganley. He's been good, Ganley. Right foot kick to the top of the square. 2-on-2. Going to ground there was Veldon. Opportunity here for EastPoint wanting a free kick, but the umpire let it go. Close up against the boundary line. There'll be a whistle on play. There'll be a ball up 15 metres away from the EastPoint goal. 20 minutes gone, second term. The Cobras lead by 2 points.
Yeah. Couldn't work that free kick out, Todd.
Well, the umpire, I've never seen a signal like that. Well,
I thought he was signalling for a trip.
Well, Burton just pushed Lukic out of the contest and threw ball on to Buda, but it didn't go far enough. They're still in a bit of trouble here. Looks like Ganley's back on the ground there for EastPoint. He's over the ball at the moment. So, good news there for EastPoint fans. Ganley back on the ground. Ball up. Burton just hit it over his head, hoping they're going to voice. Ball breaks free. Clear of the defensive 50 for the Cobras. They're out of trouble momentarily as they find the boundary line for a throw-in. Near 21 minutes gone, second term. The Cobras 34, lead EastPoint 32.
Lucky he's in a night game because we wouldn't be seeing much because that's where it's been stuck for the last 5 minutes, Todd.
100%. Boundary throw-in. It went over the head of Burton, but Cobras have got numbers here. Parente on half-back, took an eternity, got tackles, he kicked. Ball only went as far as Jones, kept his vision low. Excellent kick inside 50. And the mark's been taken there by Whittaker.
Just unlucky Jack there. Grabbed, off, side of the foot, of his body and, just put him off balance and the kick was just went too short, Todd.
Well, that's what happens when you play the top dogs. As Whittaker will go back and have a shot on goal. Leans back on the kick. Never looked like it really off to the right for a minor score. We've got a 1-point ball game here at Mattingley Park. Near 22 minutes gone, second term. BacchusMarsh 5-4-34. Lead EastPoint 5-3-33. Been goalless in this second term, EastPoint. While the Cobras had 3 goals in 4 minutes. We haven't had anything really for the remaining 17, but it's been an arm wrestle of sorts between the arcs as Nick Stilldry brings the ball back into play. Bartlett better than everybody. Just took an uncontested mark at the end. Brown contests the man on the mark situation, but Bartlett was up to it. Griffiths the fly, nearly gave away a free. The umpire let it go. Murphy was good. Hair past the open space. Stilldry was clean, taken to ground by Canning. What will Dixon and Burton do? Can they work it out here, the Cobras? They all ran away from Burton. Didn't assist the big fella. And he was taken to ground. There'll be a ball up. Centre wing, Social Club side of the ground.
I just thought he was going to break through 3 of them, Todd.
Yeah, they've got to keep remembering Burton doesn't wear a cape. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. It went straight to Rotomaronis. Right foot kick here. 2-on-1 here, the Cobras. And numbers prevail as Wardell takes a mark. That was good set up there by the defence of the Cobras as Wardell will go out of side of the ground. Out wide looking towards Owen. Did well. Took the mark. Just outpointed Walsh. Brought the ball inboard. White did well. Gathered a half volley, but took a while to get rid of it, but managed to negotiate a hand pass. You're under the pump there. Cobras taken to the ground. There'll be a free kick. And it'll go against Calvito. Welcome to senior footy, Josh.
Just a little bit too slow, them 2 boys just there.
Walsh, right foot kick. Just kicked it back to Jake Owen. Inside the boundary line. True outside centre wing.
I wonder why they went the extra handball there. They kick away there and they open spaces in the inside 50, Todd. Why would you want to handball to Calverio?
Owen, right foot kick, gets to the attacking 50. EastPoint have got numbers here. At the back there is Murphy. He's been good across half-back for EastPoint. He sees it over the line for a boundary throw-in. 5-4-34 BacchusMarsh, lead EastPoint 5-3-33. You're listening to Apple 98.5 FM's BFL game of the round. Near 24 minutes gone, second term.
Physical strength by Burton.
Grabbed it out of the ruck, sent it forward. Schwarzenberg committed on the football and the body was good. Hot footy on in earnest here. Oh, clever play there by Johnson. Got the hand pass away, got it to Walsh. Every bit of class. Now, what's the big fella going to do? He's not sure what to do as he gave it to Dodd. He got it to Thornton. Furthermore, back towards Walsh it was. Left foot kicks poor. Cut off by the youngster Lahure. And he want to be quick here. Move the footy on. I want to let...
direct zone. Good.
So he goes inside 50, but Owen's got 2 to beat. Ball at ground level. Chance here for Molan. Calvito with the outside of the right boot. Cobras deep into attack. Will it sit for Griffiths? It does. Kick across the body. Goal!
Good.
Classic crumbing goal there from Billy Griffiths. And the Cobras get some breathing space. They're 6-4-40. They lead EastPoint 5-3-33. And that is reward for withstanding the push from EastPoint over the last 10 or 12 minutes, Rich.
Well, they've had all inside 50 for the last 10 minutes, EastPoint, and didn't capitalise on any of that 10-minute period. Go down 0-2 on 1. Creates the contest. Calvedio at the drop of the ball. Reward for effort. Billy Griffiths up and about today.
They've kicked the opening, grandfather Terry's here. Terry Griffiths.
All right.
There's the ball up.
Good on you,
Ball
Terry.
at ground level. Yeah, well, he did want him. He said he wanted a couple of goals from Griffiths this afternoon. Ball falls into the hands of Dodd. EastPoint, can they respond? Beautifully going back and taking a mark was Bartlett. All class there under the pump.
He's got better each game, this bloke.
Well,
and he's not your true centre half back either, Todd.
Well, I mean, he could play on in any of those 6 forwards of EastPoint. They're all a good size. LaFranchi concedes some ground with a kick back to Bartlett. What's he going to do? Right foot kick. It's going to come to the direction of Dixon. The 2 youngsters, Porter, but taking the mark there was Gallagher. Umpire called play on. Dixon's hand pass was hopeful rather than anything else. He just had to get rid of it. But the follow effort was good from the Cobras as Porter takes Ganley to the ground, and the umpire will come in and effect a ball up.
Well done, Alex.
26 and a half minutes gone, second term here at Manningley Park. It's the Cobras 40 who lead EastPoint 33.
Bash.
Burton's thump out of the ruck was as good as it kicks. That for Griffiths, full of confidence. Hand pass as he was tackled was good. Got it to Nick Stilldryer. German through traffic, put Burton under the pump. Could have been pushed. Umpire called play on. Chance here for Blundell. EastPoint had got numbers, but somehow German went to the voice of Griffiths and found him. He got it to Stilldryer. Gather on the half volley was good. And an excellent overhead mark here by the Cobras. There in Riley Stilldryer. He got it to Porter inside 50. And Jake Owen's taken the mark. And he'll go back and have a shot on goal to kick his third.
Griffiths, Porter, German, Nick Stilldryer, all pieces of, in centre wing.
Outnumbered.
Outnumbered. Quick. Give him a chance. He's got the smarts, Jake. He'll outbody someone. He's a clever boy.
Well, they did well with ground ball in dispute there, the Cobras. Yeah. Outnumbered at half-back, centre wing, half-forward, and somehow they've managed to negotiate the ball into
just need to finish
Jake Owen. This will get him a 13-point lead if he can kick his third. Owen walks away from us. Set sail off to the left, minus score. Let off for the Kangas as we approach half-time. 6-5-41, BacchusMarsh. Lead EastPoint 5-3-33.
Just undoes all the good work. These smaller blokes that, work hard to get to the footy inside 50 and then, errant kick by Owen and, should have converted into a goal.
EastPoint to bring the ball back into play. Tick over 28 minutes gone, second term. BacchusMarsh lead by 8 points. Ball's kept low, risky kick. Johnson had to be good. Couldn't quite take the mark. It was a hot footy. Copping one high there was, still drying through the head back. Wasn't given a free kick as Carson sent the ball out in the Darlenberg direction. He was held under the pump by Christopher. It bounced off his shin over the line for a boundary throw-in. Right in front of the rotunda. 55 metres away from the Cobra goal. 28 and a half minutes gone.
Are they 2 security guards in that rotunda?
Yeah, guarding the rotunda. Unheard of.
Those roses.
Heavy footy, heavy knock there on Johnson as he goes to ground level. Kick across the body from Griffiths. Went out in the Dixon direction. He got a horrible bounce, but they got numbers with pressure here. But it's a chance for McDougall, who got it towards Dodd. Hand pass to Ganley. Inboard. Put Dodd under pressure again. That's excellent pressure from the Cobras. Nick Stilldryer was right there. And they just weren't able to get any easy handball through the traffic there at all, EastPoint, Fridge.
Two-way run and Billy Griffiths and Kane Dixon, put the pressure on there and cost the footy up, EastPoint.
Next door drive, trying hard, dispossessed, fell in the hands of Johnston. Johnson, ball only went as far as Lahuru, got it to Burnett inside 50 players up, but none of them touched it, couldn't believe it. There was about 8 of them who went high in the air. Ball at ground level, the umpires picked out a free kick and it's going to go to the Cobras. Excellent. Another reward there for just forward pressure there from the Cobras, and Willis will go back and have a shot on goal.
Well, long kick inside 50 again, Todd. They panic, EastPoint. They panic when it comes in quick.
Yeah, they're not having their best quarter of the year. Like we said, they've had 2 ordinary ones in each game, and we did say early in this term that this was going to be one of theirs. This could be the 5th unanswered goal for the Cobras in this quarter. Willits makes no mistake, puts it through, and the Cobras move to a 14-point lead here at Mattingley Park. They're 7-5-47. They lead EastPoint 5-3-33. Near 30 and a half minutes gone, second term.
Reward for effort. Inside 50, the pressure that the forwards of BacchusMarsh are putting on the defenders at EastPoint, just make silly little mistakes, and Willits there laid a good tackle and got the result, holding the ball, dropping the ball, Todd.
Melton South 10-4-64 leads Sunbury 7-7-49.
Oh, he's a big up and about.
Back in the middle of the ground. Cobras lead by 14. Couldn't be long to half-time. 7-5 plays 5-3. Questions asked of EastPoint, the dual premiers on the road here at Mattingley Park. Umpire will come in, effect a ball up. Out of side, centre wing.
They seem to be more structured, better in the midfield, BacchusMarsh today, Todd.
Yep, yeah, they've been pretty good since the opening 15 minutes. The response has been excellent, but here's an opportunity for EastPoint through Thornton. Concedes the ground with a hand pass over towards Ganley. Keeps the kick low, and Johnston's taken the mark. Well, that was a bit fortuitous. It wasn't really meant for Johnston. But Canny and the youngster there in, Blundell actually, were pushed under the ball. And Johnson just waited there behind and took a fairly uncontested mark in the end.
Well, Frankie was contesting that he touched it. He went over his hand by a foot.
And Johnston to get a late one. They'll want this one, EastPoint.
They need it.
Johnson set sail. It's not going to be a goal. It's off to the left minor score. 5-4-34 EastPoint. They're under the pump, the reigning dual premiers. BacchusMarsh 7-5-47. 32 minutes gone, second term. Ball comes back into play. Social Club side of the ground as the siren sounds. Both sides will be happy that the siren sounded to end this term. The Cobras will be happy with 5 unanswered goals in that quarter. They lead 7-5-47 to EastPoint 5-4-34. It's a 13-point lead of the Cobras. Trouble scenario becomes more and more true to the point.
100%, Todd. Yeah, and I don't know why, but what's between the two ears, I think, is unbelievable with these players.
And we've got a different setup in the middle here for BacchusMarsh to get playing away in the third term.
Blundell's still running with Johnson. He's nullified him.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Van Meel, only as far as Nick Stilldry. His handball was hot, but good enough for Hughes, who gave it to Bartlett, who had a good opening first half. Right foot kick to the outer side. Defensive side of centre wing, finds the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. Next time the ball goes out of bounds, Fridge, we'll get the goal scorers.
Yep.
47-34, Cobras lead. Boundary throw-in. EastPoint kick to an advantage. Burton wanted a free kick, but he could have even gone the other way in the end as he's taken a while to get up, the big fella. Chance here for Christopher. Trying to take on the tackle, ran out of space and time over the line for a boundary throw-in on half forward. Outer side of the ground for EastPoint.
BacchusMarsh goal kickers, Griffiths 1, Blundell 1, Owen 2, Nick Stilldry 1, Willits 2, EastPoint, Lukic, McDougall, Ganley, Jack, and Harry and Jacob Brown.
Boundary throw-in, half forward, outer side of the ground for EastPoint. Give that tap to Burton. He tapped it to himself and sent the ball by foot to the attacking side of centre wing, outer side of the ground for the Cobras. Here's a chance here for Jones. Hand pass was good. Got it to Johnston. Right foot kick goes towards half forward here for East Point. But the Cobras have got numbers through Belden. Got the hand pass towards White. Put his fellow compatriot under the pump. And he's been pinged. But the umpire says no prior. Let off there for Christopher.
No prior.
Still a bit of physicality in the game. And the Cobras need to maintain that intensity for the remainder. Because you'll think that...
Well, this might be the quarter where East Point, want to come on and...
Jacob Brown limping off the ground. That's a good sign for the Cobras. No good for the Kangas.
Well, usually the style of play with East Point, they have a bad quarter and then they play a good quarter.
Soft free kick out of that congestion. Found Dodd, who got the ball towards Jones, who just dropped an absolute soda. And then went the soccer off the ground and kicked it out of bounds on the full. He wouldn't want that over again.
Well, if it had been a bag of Todd, it would have just splattered him.
Short kick from Bartlett. Found White in the defensive goal square for the Cobras. Can go short to Stilldryer, who runs away from Ratomaronis. Runs his full measure. Kicks, and the kick has found LaFranchi. Good effective combination as Stilldryer keeps running forward. He might end up getting the ball back here, but he goes inboard. The kick's okay. Finds Shea. Was going to go by hand, but ignored that option. Goes back, elects by foot. Tumbling right foot kick goes in the Willits direction over his head. Just waiting at ground level was Stilldryer. That's reward for running. Got it to Brother Riley. Right foot kick inside 50. Owen in front. Got a horrible bounce. Favoured Walsh in the end. He can do the mopping up. He's bereft of option. Forced a handball. Loose hand pass. Turnover opportunity. Owen got it towards Griffiths, who got it to Willits. Might have cut one high. The umpire let it go. He's tackled. And now the umpire says, I'll have it. He'll pull it up 25 metres out from the Cobra goal.
He stays for the free kick there, Willits.
Tick over 3 minutes gone in this third term.
The pressure is, BacchusMarsh's pressure on East Point is forcing him to make, really quick decisions and, very hasty, hesitating.
Ball falls free in the congestion. Chance here for Shea. Squaring kick. Riley still drying. Nearly hung onto it for long enough, but the umpire called play on. Hurried kick out of defence. Goes to the Social Club half backside. Chance here for Taylor, who was pretty good for East Point in that opening half. Went looking for Ganley, but only found the boundary line in the end.
Good chase by Waddell.
Yeah, Waddell let him know that...
put the pressure on.
Had to make it worthy of running all that way. Had to let him know he was there.
Coughed it up again, they did. East Point, pressure again.
Yep, good call, Fridge. 47, BacchusMarsh lead. East Point 34. 4 minutes gone, third term. Burton grabs it out of the ruck. BOG Burton at the moment. Hurry left foot kick to 50. Went looking towards Dixon. He's over the footy. Good pressure there. Johnson's been tackled, taken to the ground. We've said that more often than not this afternoon. The Copper's tackling press has been excellent.
Lundell, Stilldryer, Shea. Pressure there. 3 at the contest.
Ball up. Chance here for Burton. Tap. Went looking towards Blundell. Couldn't gather. Shea in and under. So too Johnston. But the umpire will come in and affect the ball up. 50 metres out from the BacchusMarsh goal. 4.5 minutes gone in this third term. No addition to the score. 47 plays 34. Hurry kick from Lukic is smothered. That's nearly the 10th smother of the afternoon by the Cobras. Now they can repel through Parente, who got it towards Veldon. Got onto his right foot, went along the line. Searching kick, looking for Stilldryer, who just pushed the East Pope bloke into another. And now's an opportunity for Willits on the lead. Takes the mark, and he'll go back and have a shot on goal. Well, Riley Stilldryer just pushed Gallagher into his East Point teammate. And they fell to ground, and Stilldryer was out. Was the only one standing and was able to find Willits laces out, and he'll have a shot on goal from 40.
Yes.
Can he convert here? 5.5 minutes gone, third term. The Cobras lead by 13. Willits leans back on the kick. He's threaded it, much to the delight of the Cobra faithful, and BacchusMarsh gets some separation. It's out to 19 points here. East Point goalless since quarter time, and the Cobras have added 6 unanswered. They're 8-5-53. They lead East Point 5-4, 34, and the reigning dual premiers East Point under the pump here at Manningley Park.
They just look a little bit tired to me, East Point, Todd. Their head, they're dragging their feet, and
ragged.
Even before half time, they there wasn't no upbeat about them. They just sort of trudged off the ground like soldiers.
Yeah, you got a bit of car lag from the trip down the highway.
Yeah, they might all well. Deep flame thrombosis.
But they're never out of the game as the ball up. Porter's hand pass only went as far as Rodamaronis with a bit of life out of the congestion. Set the ball out wide, just inside the boundary line. Gathered here by Ganley, but ball spills free and it's gone over the line for a boundary throw in.
Good harassing by Kane White, Good contest there.
Not everything going East Point's way this afternoon. 34, the Kangas trail Cobras 53. It's a 19-point advantage. Near 7 minutes gone third term. Ball in favours Burton. Opportunity here, though, at ground level for East Point. Across half forward. The kick from Ganley goes out wide in the Brown direction. He's had a miracle recovery from that the limp that saw him leave the ground moments ago. He's pot shot out of the mid-air. Only went through for a rush behind in the end, and Brown's still limping as the ball comes back into play to German. Right foot kicks okay and found Burton. Who needs a golf membership when you're Daniel Burton here? As he's favoured to take it out already. Of course, I speak of the best player judged each and every week on Apple. As they go across the ground. Risky kick, but safe, and finds Veldon. Not out of trouble yet. They're inside their defensive 50. Veldon wanted to go the switch again. Bartlett calls it along the line. Owen sets himself with Bartlett. Walsh goes the spoil. Shark well by Hughes. Left foot crick across the body's okay. Got it towards member side centre wing. Billy Jones with a nice blind turn. Got the ball towards Murphy. But ball ended up over the line for another boundary throw. True centre wing Social Club side of the ground. It's the Cobras who lead by 18 points. 8 minutes gone third term.
Murphy was going to have a fetting and crack at Schwarzenberger there. It might have been an evener up because he's got two of them already.
Boundary throwing went over the heads of both ruckmen. German might have caught one high or in the back with the umpire called play on. Chance for Porter, who left the ball behind. Murphy tackled by Burton, who kept his feet with strength. Somehow got it to Schwarzenberg. With strength, got through traffic, got it to German. Rodamaronis getting a bit annoyed. And here's a chance at Griffiths. It'll sit for him inside 50. Ran past the footy. He's at ground level. He's tenacious. His forward pressure's been excellent this afternoon. Got it to Owen, who got it to Porter. He's on his favourite left. Has a pot shot at the goals and across the face. He just couldn't compose himself there. Porter with that finish.
The trip cost him, Todd.
Yeah,
had no momentum.
He had it spent before he kicked it. 8-6-54 BacchusMarsh lead. East Point 5-5-35.
A bit stiff not to get a free kick. Owen hanging on. It was all over him like a cheap suit, they were.
And German again getting some physical attention.
Yeah, he's copping plenty, Tom.
Ball to come back into play from East Point as Q runs his full measure, gets it beyond half back. Set himself there was Whittaker, but there's been a nice mark taken.
Bartlett.
There by Bartlett again. Right foot kick inside 50. Goes in the direction of Calvito. Sets himself. Couldn't take the mark. All the numbers with East Point here at ground level. They'll get out of trouble. Hurried right foot kick towards half back. Chance here for Darlenberg. If it'll sit for him, it won't. Boundary will beat them all. Over the line, boundary throw in on half forward. Outer side of the ground for East Point.
Bartlett's pressing, for BOG because he's been very consistent. 2.5 quarters. Taking a lot of marks down back, Todd.
Yep, been terrific. Boundary throw in. Burton again against Van Meel. Give that one to Burton, who got it to Porter. Hurry left foot kick, got plenty of it. Owen could have been held. The umpire called play on. Walsh at the back. They go to ground together. The whistle will win out, and there'll be a ball up 35 metres out from the Cobra goal, who lead by 19 points. 10 minutes gone third term.
Jake will be seeking an assault charge. He's been manhandled twice this quarter.
Burton grabbed it out of the ruck, kick across the body, goes to the teeth of goal, and Wellens' reward for playing in front. Comes out and takes a nice mark on the chest in front of McDougall.
The Cobras are sort of playing a little bit of a chaos footy, but haphazard, get it, out of the stoppage, kick it forward, Don't muck around with it, just get it forward, Todd.
Yep, since the 15-minute mark of the first quarter, they've been terrific. Willett sets sail, makes no mistake. And the Cobras are out to 25-point lead, if you don't mind. They're 9-6-60. They lead East Point 5-5-35. And when East Point kicked the opening 3 goals of the game, it's been 6 goals. Well, it's been 9 goals to 2 since then. And it's the Cobras deservedly in front here at Manningley Park by 25 points. 11 minutes gone, third term.
It's those 1%ers that they've done today, those tackles, the smothers, do those little things and footy spills
It's contagious, isn't it?
Yeah, gives yourself a chance, like gets out wide, and you kick deep inside 50, your forwards have always got a chance there, 50-50.
Van Miel and Burton contest the ruck. Burton grabbed it out of the ruck, just missed the ball with the boot. Still in the middle of the ground, there's a scrum of a dozen or so people as Blundell tries to break away from the Lukic tackle but can't, and the umpire blows the whistle and there'll be a ball up right in the middle of the ground here at Manningley Park. 12 minutes gone, third term.
Bridges has tried something here, putting Lukic into the midfield, Todd.
There's the ball up, tap one by Burton. Went near half forward. Chance here for Shea. Quick hands to German. His kick was smothered. Bit of a stacks on the mill, right on the cricket pitch. Attacking side of the middle of the ground for the Cobras. They lead by 25 points. 12 minutes gone, third term. There'll be a ball up.
He's done a good decision, umpire, getting him away from that cricket pitch.
Here's the ball up. Burton again. Van Miel trying hard. Got it to Taylor. Hurried right foot kick. Only as far as LaFranchi, who takes a mark on half back. It's under his eyes at the moment. Weighing up the options.
Long.
Decides to go square. Out in the Bartlett direction. He's held onto everything and takes another mark. Oh, umpire called play on if you don't mind. Ball spills free over the line for a boundary throw-in.
He needs my glasses, this umpire. Fair dinkum. If that wasn't a mark, I'll go he.
Well, in the AFL, they're sponsored by APSM, but in the BFL, it's just the Jeep. So
Jeep,
he'll be driving home safely, but just needs his eyes checked. There's the ball in. Tap one by Burton.
Was he going to play deliberate? Oh, he has.
Oh, you're only kidding there, Fridge. And in fact, he's...
Did he actually kick it, though, Todd?
No, it went by fist over the line.
Oh, fair dinkum.
Out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, they are kidding.
Anyway, Q will bring the ball back into play. Right on Q. Runs along. Social club side, centre wing. Right foot kick to the attacking 50. Burton at the back nearly takes mark of the day. Doing the mopping up there was Porter. He's there in hand pass. Missed Christopher, but... saving grace was the boundary line over the line for a boundary throw-in. 13 and a half minutes gone here at Manningley Park in this third term. BacchusMarsh 60, lead EastPoint 35.
Oh, I know the clouds are getting grey, but surely fair dinkum.
Chance for Shea. Good hand pass out of that stoppage. Got it to LaFranchi. Right foot kick went to the outer side, centre wing.
Good pressure.
Gallagher set himself. Tried to do the mopping up and then lost the footy. Tried to knock it to the advantage of Jones, but the Cobras have got the numbers here. Right on the cricket pitch, Owens taken to the ground, no prior. And the umpire will ball it up, attacking side of the middle of the ground for the Cobras. 14 minutes gone, third term.
Good by Calvario there. He was out of the contest there and he just threw himself at that bloke and created a spoil.
Spread evenly across the group this afternoon. The Cobras 1%ers have been excellent. Retain Baronis with strength. Does the big, don't argue. Right foot kick to the social club. Centre wing, LaFranchi went to fist. Chance here for Canny. Gathered the ball taken to the ground by Porter and the umpire says, I'll have it. And he'll ball it up. True side, centre wing, social club side of the ground.
Been good, Alex, today.
BacchusMarsh lead by 25 points.
Improved on his first game last week.
Here's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Still dryer. Unmanned. I speak of Nick. Goes inboard. Want to be good here. Shrugs the tackle of Lukic. Hurried kick. Favoured Jones in the end for EastPoint, who went by foot and it bounced over the line for a boundary throw-in. Right in front of us here, members side of the ground. True centre wing. 9-6-60 BacchusMarsh lead. EastPoint 5-5-35. There's the throw-in. Burton to do the ruck work again. Won the tap over the back of the... Oh, was very good to Shea. Quick hands to Blundell. His hand pass over the shoulder. Went looking for Nick Stilldriver. He got a terrible bounce. Parente over the football. And the umpire will come in and ball it up once again. Half forward for the Cobras, who lead by 25 points.
Rotowanis and Nick Stilldriver, there are two combatants.
Here's the ball up. The fly Van Miel. Burton stayed down. Couldn't get ball to boot. Ganley. Hurried hand pass intercepted by Stilldriver. Got it to Burton. Sharking at ground level with Griffiths. But here's an opportunity for Calvino. Had more time than he thought. Pot shot at the goals. Rolls over the line for a boundary throw in. Adjacent to the behind post. That's the Cobras, 9-6-60, who lead East Point 5-5-35. 16 minutes gone third term.
I don't think East Point have gone inside 50 on more than 3 occasions in this first 15 minutes, Todd, or 16 minutes of this quarter.
Boundary throw in. Fell at the front of Owen, who couldn't gather. Chance here for Taylor for East Point. Good pressure from Blundell. Taylor was good also. Over the football now was Ganley. Hand pass to the advantage of Johnson. He found Rotamaronis with strength. Kept his feet. Gave it back to Taylor. Right foot kick along the line. 2-on-1 here. The Cobras will prevail through Bartlett, who's taken another mark. Can go short to Burton. That would have been safe, but elects to go along the line. Centre wing. Out of Social Club side to Christopher. Can go short to Nick Stilldryer.
Good.
Kicks effective, half forward, wheels and goes, right foot kick, goes in the Owen direction. He's got one to beat. Couldn't do it. Ball went to ground. Good ball there from Walsh. Chance of Gallagher. Got it to Ganley. Just inside the boundary line. Keeps the ball in play. And the mark's been taken there by Rotamaronis. He's short kick. Hugs the boundary line. Went over the head of Johnston. Bounced over the line for a boundary throw in. On half forward for the Cobras. Members side of the ground.
Getting plenty of it, Rotamaronis. He just, he's a very hard one to match up on. He's a big boy, Todd.
He is indeed, yeah.
He's put on 10 kilos since last COVID.
Since half time. There's the boundary throw in. Tap one by Burton. Got it to Schwarzenberg. He's bowled up by Q. Managed to get hand on ball to Nick Stilldryer. He got it to German, who's ridden into the ground once again. But doing the mobbing up there was Gallagher, who took the mark in front of Griffiths.
I've played plenty of attention to German today, Todd.
Gallagher goes along the line. Goes into the Whittaker direction. He couldn't take the mark. Chance here for the youngster there, Lahure. Got it to Nick Stilldryer. Further afield to German. Take it to the ground. Cop one high. And
yeah,
got
good
one.
decision, umpire. Good decision. Makes up for the two that big mistake he made before.
And German wastes no time. Plays on. Weighs up the options. But East Point have got all the numbers. Can Jake Cohen get the ball to ground? He can't. And that was a pretty ordinary entry there. But German bereft of options forward there. And East Point will get out of trouble through Kenny, who marks on the defensive 50.
Well, Jake signalled to the pocket and Tom went for the goals.
Kenny goes out of side of the ground to half-back. The kick's okay. Looks like it's the big fella there in Lukic who goes along the line towards half-back. Thornton takes the mark. Can go short, out of side, centre wing to Johnston. Weighs up the options. Kick's okay. And ball in hand here for East Point. Attacking side of centre wing now with the right foot kick. They can go long and forward. Coppers have got numbers here. Fly at the back from Brown. Couldn't take it. He's in a world of hurt, Brown. His lower leg's no good. Christopher, hand pass. Cross the body was okay to Veldon. Made it look better than what it was. Got it to Shea. Left-hand hand pass to Stilldryer. Got him on the fly. Found brother Riley. Hand pass behind Christopher was ordinary, but Porter was there to do the mopping up. His hurried left foot kick went lateral to his fellow long-sleeved teammate there in white. Schwarzenberg was hard at it. Tackled, taken to the ground. Can he get a disposal away? He can't. Ball falls free. Over the line for a boundary throw-in. Attacking side of centre wing for East Point Social Club side of the ground.
Why would Kmart want to kick that just over the top, just a chip kick? Why don't you just handball? It's simple.
BacchusMarsh.
Why make it difficult?
Cobras 60 lead East Point 35. 19 and a half minutes gone third term. Throw in. Burton with strength. Grabbed it out of the ruck. Threw it onto the boot. Got it to half forward. Gallagher gathered. Conceded some ground with a hand pass. That was okay. But ball comes out wide here in direction of Jones. He couldn't keep it in for East Point. Over the line for a boundary throw in. Half forward. Social Club side of the ground.
The BacchusMarsh forward just keep forcing errors on East Point. They're very untidy today, East Point, Todd.
Yep, agreed. Throw in. Chance here for Burton.
Bang.
Tap was as good as a kick. Porter, clever tap, got it to Shea. Didn't have to break stride, but the hand pass was ordinary from Shea. Second effort was good. Got the hand pass back to Porter. Left foot, inboard, looking towards Willits. Couldn't take the mark. Ball spills free. Chance here for Dixon if he can gather. Kick across the body. You wouldn't believe it. The youngsters put it through. And Dixon gets the Cobras 10th of the afternoon, and they extend to 10-6-66. They lead East Point 5-5-35, if you don't mind, umpire.
Well, younger brigade there, Todd. Alex Porter, two good passages of play there, very clever footballer, that boy. They're just giving themselves a chance. When you get it out and clear it, handball, one handball and then deep inside 50. Always got a chance. They seem to be limping off a few of these East Point boys.
No, that's just Jacob Brown limping off for the third time, unfortunately. Very talented player. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Ground level. Chance for Taylor. Couldn't gather. Rodemaronis again. Right foot kick. Member side centre wing. Taken by Darlenberg. Onto the left foot. Goes short. That's better. Taken there by Murphy. Wild hand pass out into the Moreland direction. Gave it over the top towards Whittaker. Shot on goal. Bending back. Won't come back far enough. The East Point through with a minor score. 5-goal ball game here at Mattingley Park. 21 and a half minutes gone, third term. It's the Cobras 66, East Point 36.
Probably cleanest passage of play that they've had for since halfway through the first quarter, Todd.
Ball to come back into play through LaFranchi. Goes out of side. Kicks good. Finds Blundell. On the defensive 50, can go short, further afield. That's okay as well. Played on with the hand pass, got it the still dryer. Keeps clocking up the K's. The right foot kick was brilliant to Owen. Got it over towards Schwarzenberg. Right foot kick to an open forward line. Willits couldn't take the mark. Sat for Griffiths. Can he finish? He can!
Coast to coast.
Billy Griffiths kicks in second, and BacchusMarsh got another one. They extend. They're 11-6-72. They lead East Point 5-6-36. Coast to coast. Put that in the highlight package, Fridge.
Well, where's this been for the last 3 weeks, Todd?
Mate, the last time I saw this was 2 years ago.
I know they beat up on Darley, but this is a different outfit today.
Yeah, they've done everything right, but what I've really enjoyed about BacchusMarsh this afternoon is the wider spread of contributors, and it's been noted in their opening few games that they've been half a dozen good players, and that's been it.
Yep.
And today, I reckon they've had 22 contributors. Back in the middle of the ground. Ball up. Tap one by Burton, only as far as Taylor. Went searching for Johnston. Got around Shea and then got around him again. Went short with the kick. Needs to be okay, it was. Found Dodd. Left footer. Can go back. Bereft of option, decides to go lateral to Murphy. Tried hard Murphy, right foot kick into attack, wide pocket. Out on the lead there is Ganley, outstretched hands, couldn't take it. Threw his hands over the line for a boundary throw-in, 35 metres around from the East Point goal.
Well, they play in patches, East Point. The first 3 games have played halves of footy. Well, you wouldn't think coming into the last quarter they could turn a 6-goal, 7-goal deficit, Todd.
Boundary throw-in was as good as a kick from that boundary umpire. Burton's tap got to German. Right foot kick towards half-back. Not out of trouble yet, the Cobras. Over the football. Going in hard there was Walsh. He's trying hard against Owen, even though Owen's had the better of it. Speak of the devil, runs away with the footy. And I speak of Owen, foot race on in earnest here. It's Willits versus McDougall. He got both of them, got a horrible bounce. Colvino on to cop one high. The umpire let it go. Willits goes to soccer, then goes to ground. But Q keeps his feet for East Point. They'll get out of trouble. Get the ball over there towards Molan, who goes out wide and finds Johnston. He's got time to take a breath. Goes short, kicks hot. Chance here for the Cobras for a turnover. There's Taylor in there again. Did well, gathered cleanly, and found Molan on half-back for East Point. Can go to Murphy. All Walsh further afield. Parente with courage went back. Just got enough of a hand onto it. Chance here for Riley Stilldry. Heard the voice of Burton with strength. Got around Murphy. Just a bit of a divot, but that ordinary kick was matched by an ordinary attempted mark by Gallagher. Will it sit for Griffiths? It doesn't. Billy Jones does well. Right-hand hand pass. Goes out in direction towards Thornton. Right foot kick towards centre wing. It's been cut off there by White. It's all Cobras here at Mattingley Park. Kick short. Spoil was good. Canny spoil on German was excellent. The 2 number 6s now combined.
Oh, well done, Alex.
Good pressure there from Porter. It's a hot footy on in earnest here. The umpire will call it even and he'll ball it up to centre wing social club side of the ground.
Bounced back up and went to the second contest. Courage personified by Porter.
72 plays 36. It's the Cobras in front. 25 minutes gone, third term. Burton with the tap, only as far as Johnston. His right foot kick to the outer side, or to the members' side half forward line. Does it sit for Rodemaronis? It doesn't. Veldon over the footy. What can he do? Bit of a stacks on the mill. Any possession denied. And there'll be a ball up. 25 and a half minutes gone on half forward here for East Point.
BacchusMarsh's pressure that they've brought here today is, just forced East Point into, errant mistakes and, sloppy footy, Todd.
There's the ball up, knocked over the line for a boundary throw in by Burton. 11-6-72, BacchusMarsh. EastPoint 5-6-36. 6-goal lead to the Cobras after they conceded the opening 3 goals of the game. So since the 15-minute mark of the opening term, it's really been all BacchusMarsh. But they've had to earn it. They've really worked hard. They've had a solid contribution from right across the board. Again. Ganley's kick across the body fell fortuitously into the hands of Molan, who got it to Dodd. Left foot kick goes in the Whittaker direction. He couldn't take the mark. Frankie does the mopping up. Right foot kick across the body. Will it sit okay here for Parente, the youngster? He's over the footy. EastPoint got numbers now through Darlenberg. Got it back to, Parente. He tried hard there, the youngster, but numbers prevail. Chance for Dodd from 50. Pot shot at the goals for EastPoint. Burton back in the square. Tries to get a hand on it. He just did enough in the end and then tackled the goal umpire.
It's the biggest fright he's had for a long time, that umpire.
I think Burton was just trying to make a point there as the umpire put the one finger up and just did that and obliged. Burton's just spent at the moment. He's on the last line. He's not going anywhere as LaFranchi weighs up the options to bring the ball back into play. 37 EastPoint. Trail BacchusMarsh 72. Goes to the... runs his full measure, goes out wide. That's a good kick and found Bartlett. He's in double figures with Marks, you'd think, this afternoon. Kick inboard's okay. Finds German on half-back. Keeps the ball short. Finds Shea, who says, let's just slow down here a bit. And Shea will go along the outer side centre wing. German's running was good.
Good running, Tom.
Just inside the boundary line. True centre wing outer side of the ground for the Cobras. German, short. They're just hanging on to the footy here. They're in no rush, the Cobras, and they don't need to be. They lead by 35 points over the reigning dual premiers, EastPoint, if you don't mind. Kick was okay from Blundell. Found Nick Stilldry just inside the boundary line. Near 28 minutes gone, third term. Cobras lead by 35. Stilldry's kick goes into the old direction. Went over his head. EastPoint have got numbers now through Walsh. They got it to Ganley. Hurried left foot kick. Off balance. Over the line out of bounds on the full. And Nick Stilldry will win the ball back into play.
Once again, Todd, forward pressure. The BacchusMarsh forwards have applied so much pressure today and they've been very good at it.
Nick Stilldry from about 65 sends the ball out wide in the direction of Schwarzenberg, cut off there by Johnston. And Matty Johnston takes the mark. About 40 metres out from the Cobra goal. He'll go short. Lucky to go 15. German's interception was good. Got it to Griffiths. Right-hand air pass was okay. Got it towards Calvino into the top of the goal square. And Owen takes the mark. And he'll go back and have a shot on goal from about 8 or 9 metres out.
Who is 63, Todd? Can you tell me who 63 is?
Yeah, Moreland.
63. That's BacchusMarsh, champ.
So Jake Owen will have a shot on goal.
Okay. He's running around like a big brute today.
And Owen will have a shot. Chance to extend the lead. Makes no mistake. It's all happening here for the Cobras. They move to 12-6-78. They lead EastPoint 5-7-37. 41-point lead to the Cobras. Near 29.5 minutes gone, third term. Well, EastPoint will be just wanting this all over. I mean, they've hardly given a yelp since the 15-minute mark of the opening term, but full credit to the Cobras. They've been able to match them with the physicality, and that's what East are normally good at, and then they wear you down and away they go, and they just haven't been able to get their game on their terms.
No, they haven't been able to play that freestyle of footy that they're accustomed to, EastPoint, Todd. You know, BacchusMarsh have nullified them, and obviously Tom's done his homework really well this week. 41-point lead of the Cobras. Ball up. Burton just grabbed it out of the ruck, threw the ball onto the boot, but reading it well there was Murphy, who marked the ball on the defensive 50 for EastPoint. It's like a magician in there, Burton, with the things he does. Melton South 90, leads Sunbury 64. On half-back, Johnston with ball in hand. Goes wide, the kick's okay to Walsh, who squares the ball up towards Whittaker, who marks true centre wing. Cobras will be happy with that. Mark further forward there by the big fella there in Lukic, I think. And right foot kick goes forward, and there's a mark just against the run of play taken there by Darlenberg, who just dropped into the hole and took the mark in front of Burton.
and he'll go back and have a shot on goal for a chance to kick East Point's opening goal of this third term, and it's taken him the best part of 30 and a half minutes to do so.
Yeah, it was just a helicopter kick in, Todd, and just standing in the hole there, and luck's a fortune for you.
Right on the siren here, just to give East Point a sniff going into the last term.
I'll need this like a hole in the head.
Dolenberg leans back on the kick, and they like it.
Got it.
Goal on the siren at three-quarter time here. East Point 6-7-43. Back from the abyss. They trail BacchusMarsh 12-6-78. It's a 35-point ball game, and the Cobras looking on track to record an upset. Edwards, they'll all miss. So we're not far off a start here to get the final term underway.
He's thrown the magnets around Bridges. He sent Johnson to full forward.
Well, he'll need 6 in the final quarter to get the job done. As we're just about to get play underway, siren sounds, 35-point lead to the Cobras, and they kick to the scoring end of this final term. German with the first clearance, hand pass over towards Bartlett. Hurry kick to the outside centre wing. Hughes has been consumed by 2 East Point players, and the umpire will blow the whistle, come in effect. A ball up outside centre wing here in the opening minute of this final term. Ball up. They're up and about here at the Social Club.
The women, huh?
Mother's Day Eve. They're pumped. They've hit the bubbles already, you'd think, and a couple of sponge cakes just to soak it all up as the ball gets to half forward here for East Point, but the umpire's picked out a free kick.
What for?
For holding the man. I think it's going to go to the youngster there in Kenny.
No, your guess is as good as mine.
Right foot kick inside 50. Goes into the direction of Whittaker at the back. Good commitment shown there by LaFranchi. Ball at ground level here. And opportunity for Ganley. Kick across the body. He likes it. They all like it, the Kangas. It's just what they wanted. The opening goal of the first term in the opening minute. They're 7-7-49. They trail BacchusMarsh 12-6-78.
Yes, understatement would be that Bridges would have been looking for that first goal.
And yeah, Jack Ganley posting that major through for East Point in what's been a real drought of goals since quarter time. They've just kicked 2 goals to the Cobras 10. It's been all black, red and yellow. But East Point, they won't give in without a fight. Burton with the first clearance. Left foot kick goes in the Owen direction. The spoil was good from Walsh. At ground level was Shea, been good again. Ball spills off hands over the line for a boundary throw in. Never out of the game, Tyson Shea, is he?
No, like I said, mentioned last week, before COVID, I thought it would be his last season, but, he's just a real soldier.
There's the boundary throw in. Burton just hassles his opponent out of the contest. There's shark there by Griffiths. He got it to German. He's hurried kick under pressure, off balance. Skewed off the instep of the boot over the line for a boundary throw in. But the Cobras, they'll be happy. They've got the ball in attack. 40 metres away from their goal. They lead by 29 points.
He hasn't had a free possession at all today, Tom. He's always had someone on his ginger all day, Todd. All pressure on Germany. Bridges must have done a lot of homework on him.
Yeah, it wasn't so long ago where East kicked the opening 3 goals of the first quarter to really have the Cobras on the back foot.
Well, he's found a free kick here. Don't know what for.
He's had a good day at the office. Right foot kick comes Social Club side of the ground. Ganley takes a strong mark. Jack Ganley, I speak of, in front of White. Turns around onto the right boot and goes short. Measures the kick. It's okay to Dodd. Swings on to the left. Comes out wide towards Harry Ganley. Has to wait under it for a bit. Dixon gave away the free kick.
It was all right. Stopped the play a bit.
And Ganley will go back.
Held him up.
True centre wing, Social Club side of the ground. You're weighing up the options. Elects to go inside 50. Whittaker the target, sets himself. Couldn't take the mark, the big fella. Wide on ground level. Pressures the contest. The umpire will come in and effect the ball up 50 metres away from the East Point goal. They trail by 29 points, the Kangas. 3.5 minutes gone, final term. Dark grey skies overhead here at Manningley.
For Christ's sake, don't turn the lights on.
And still dry out of the congestion. Has it intercepted by Johnson, who did well. Got it to Rodder Moronis outside of the right boot when looking for Dodd. Might have caught one high. The umpire calls play on. No. And he'll come in and effect the ball up 50 metres out from the East Point goal. They're 7-7-49. They've got the opening goal of the final term, the Kangas. They lead they trail BacchusMarsh. 12-6-78. 4 minutes gone. Chance for Veldon. Oh, excellent tackle by Johnson. Pinged, holding the ball. And Matty Johnson, he'll feature in EastPoint's best players, you'd think, this afternoon. Right foot kick to the pocket and finds Whittaker. I don't know what Stilldry has to man Whittaker for. Poor old Nick, whose GPS numbers will be through the roof this afternoon, but it's Whittaker up against the boundary line. He's going to do the...
We've actually had to put on him.
The modern-day snapshot on goal across the body as he kicks across the body. I tell you what, it's a fair effort. Off to the right for a minor score, though. 7-8-50 EastPoint. Trail BacchusMarsh 12-6-78.
They're pressing, Todd. They are pressing.
28-point lead.
They've turned the lights on.
Right on cue. Ball comes back into play. They come Social Club side of the ground. Right foot kick goes into the Wardell direction. Couldn't take the mark, but Shea was at his feet. He gathered. Hand pass found. Still dry. He caught one high. And he'll take the free kick on true half back.
It's retarded. Romanotis, this is staged for one. Got one in the solar plexus, Todd.
Yeah, must have done as Bartlett goes away from us here. Centre wing along the line. Finds Owen.
He nearly took a specky over the trainer.
Owen plays on. Goes short. The kick's okay. And it's been taken by Shea, but there's a 50-metre penalty, and it's going to go against Walsh, who stood the mark and obviously didn't stand on request. That we're
he's tall.
The new rule.
There might have been a bit of bruise and knocked him over a bit, Todd, because he's tall enough.
Well, Owen will have a shot on goal under the lights here at Mattingley Park. So BacchusMarsh Golf Club sponsorship sign adjacent to the scoreboard shines brightly.
Good on the Marsh Golf Club. Great supporters.
Jake Owen, shot on goal. This could be the reply that Cobras were after. It goes across the face, misses everything. Out of bounds on the full. And while we're in the BacchusMarsh Golf Club vernacular, one stroke penalty to Jake Owen.
Yeah, one less potato tomorrow night for tea.
Ball to come back into play. Outer side, back pocket for EastPoint. They go towards half back. Burton's in front. Walsh went the spoil. Got to be a free kick to BacchusMarsh there. Umpire agrees. And it'll go to Burton.
Rock Gibraltar.
Who's been dominant in the ruck this afternoon. I don't know what's happened to Martin. He's been unsighted since the first quarter. Ball goes forward for the Cobras. They're inside 50. Quick shark out of the congestion there from Shea. Got it to the teeth of goal, but it's been cut off by Gallagher. He can go short. Kicks okay to Johnston. Deep in the back pocket. Cobras will be okay with that. He's got no options ahead of him at the moment, Johnston. Forced to go short to Carson, who presents. In front of Riley Stilldryer. Still a mile away from home as Carson goes to the outer side. Murphy presents. Tries to juggle the mark. Couldn't take it. Willits up against the boundary line. Breaks the tackle of Murphy. Got it towards Porter. Left foot kick. At the back. Owen couldn't quite take the mark of the day. Ball at ground level. Walsh's hand pass was okay. Got it to McDougall. His short chips even is effective and finds Darlenberg. Goes short. This kick's ordinary. Puts Rodamaronis under the pump. Might have caught one high. Spills out of trouble. Right foot kick out of side. Goes in the Whittaker direction. At the back, Burton couldn't take the mark. Waddell now to lend assistance. Whittaker did well. Went to ground. Dragged it in. BacchusMarsh wanting a free kick here. But the umpire says, yep. Holding the ball. Free kick to the Cobras. Outer side, centre wing. Under the lights here at Mattingley Park. Near 8 minutes gone. Final term. They lead by 28 points. Right foot kick goes into the Owen direction, but Walsh tried hard.
Got under it there, Jake.
This afternoon for EastPoint will go short. Kicks okay. Finds Darlenberg on half back. It's good checking from the Cobras there. Forcing East to go short by foot. They need to go long and hit the scoreboard. That's what they need to do is Rodamaronis with ball in hand. Goes to half forward, but at the back, Burton. The one man on the ground you don't kick the ball to. And they've found him.
Well, Melton South proved that last week.
That's right.
Kept keepings off him all last week.
They must have watched the Darley replay. Hughes with ball in hand goes along the line. Found Bartlett, who gave it to Dixon, who can run away from Ganley. But he goes by foot in the old direction. Overcooked the kick. Gallagher at the back. The ball sits up for him. He's trying to run out of defence. Pressure's good from Griffiths, and he knocks the ball over the line for a boundary throw in 35 metres around from the Cobra goal.
Griffiths was deliberate out of bounds. He was protesting for then, Todd.
Yes, well,
You know,
You never know.
we don't know with these blokes.
Well, we're over next to that rotunda, and now they've got 3 security guards in there. There's the boundary throw-in. Right arm over from that boundary umpire, went over the back towards Shea, kept his feet, conceded some ground with a hand pass to Owen from 50, deep into towards the square. Willett sets himself, can't take the mark. The umpire's picked out a free kick, and it's going to go against Willets, and it's going to go to McDougall on the last line of defence.
Are they mannequins, those 3 security guards? Because they haven't moved from that rotunda.
They go to the outer side back pocket. They're out of trouble momentarily here, EastPoint. They're under the pump. They trail by 28 points. 9.5 minutes gone. Smother. Man on the mark. Riley Stilldryer. Ball spills out over the line for a boundary throw-in. And the youngster Darlenberg, he'd be a little bit disappointed with that execution out of defence.
He hasn't been that worse, Darlenberg. He's tried very hard, Todd.
And Lukic is coming off as well. He doesn't look real flash either. Not to mention the 6 there without already. They're in a bit of. Have they got the bye next week, EastPoint? They might need it because they got 6 out. Kick across the body, out of the congestion. Shot on goal, just misses off to the left of the Cobras. And Schwarzenberg kicks a point. 12-7-79. BacchusMarsh lead. EastPoint 7-8-50. 29 points. The margin. 10.5 minutes gone. Final term.
Bad luck to say they've got Melton at Melton.
Oh.
They may as well stay. May as well stay at Melton.
Ball comes back into play towards half-back. Players set themselves. Taylor tried hard, been a bit quiet the last 15 minutes or so.
Well done.
Chance here for Todd. Tried hard, got it to Ganley. Hand pass over towards brother. Brother Harry, he's taken the man by Hughes. The umpire let it go.
White.
Good pressure there from White. Dixon over the footy as well with Molan for EastPoint. But the umpire, now you've got a whistle in your hand. Don't forget to blow it because there's such thing as a ball up. But he's picked out a free kick and it's going to go to EastPoint. And it's going to go to Ganley against Tom German. So Ganley with ball in hand goes short. Terrible kick cut off by White on half-back and goes short to Parente. Sets himself, marks in front of Ratomaronis. And Parente right in front of us here. Social Club side centre wing. 29-point lead to the Cobras. 11.5 minutes gone, final term. Gets plenty on the kick. Owen sets himself, but taking a nice mark again there was Walsh. Well, he may have been beaten against Owen today. He might have snuck into the best players for East as he goes to the outer side half-back. Looking there towards Jones. Got a horrible bounce. Chance for Porter. Onto the preferred left. Griffiths has got a paddock. There's no one around him. He can run into an open goal, but he elects to go the unselfish option and finds Jake Owen, who takes a mark on the chest about 15 metres out from goal.
Good.
Typical Billy Griffiths there, unselfish.
Yeah, just crumbed, very unselfish play.
Just BacchusMarsh's work rate this afternoon on the whole has been very good.
Well, Todd, across the board, everyone's been good. Everyone's played their role here today.
Owen, snap, standing start, likes
And
it, put it through. Well done. Jake Owen kicks BacchusMarsh's 13th of the afternoon, much to the delight of the Cobra faithful. And the game is back to a 35-point margin in favour of the Cobras. They're 13-7-85. They lead EastPoint 7-8-50. 12.5 minutes gone, final term.
Can we get one of the Mother's Day ladies to sing? It's the fat lady sings "It's Over Here, champ."
Oh,
It is over.
Under the lights here at Manningley Park. Plenty for Jake Bridges to think about during the week as they prepare for Melton next week at McPherson Park.
He'd be bitterly disappointed with this performance, Jake.
Yeah, well, looks like they'll get Nestor and Ma back next week. They played early. Oh, Ma did his knee, actually, in the 2. So there's more injury worries for EastPoint.
Fair being fair, at best, they are unmatched, EastPoint, when they're at their best. They've either had an off day here today or, BacchusMarsh have played, some really good footy.
Ball up in the middle of the ground. Burton and Van Meel contest. Van Meel got the tap to Ratomaronis, who hasn't stopped trying. Kick to the attacking 50 for EastPoint. Whittaker sets himself. Ordell with some physical pressure did well. Was happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw-in. 40 metres around from the EastPoint goal. They trail by 35 points, the reigning dual premiers. 13.5 minutes gone, final term. Hopefully the women haven't drunk all the bubbly fridge as the boys head into what will be quite a meritorious and deserved win this afternoon.
Oh, they got some function on here tonight, married without partners or something, or a mock wedding or whatever they call it.
Married at first sight, you think?
Well, they might get Jake Edwards back, then.
Well, yeah, well, he'll be sent straight back over to the bridge. They'll need him against Melton this evening, you'd think.
He might have to play a couple of quarters and come across.
There's the ball up. No real advantage for any player. There'll be a repeat stoppage. So when challenged, they've been very good, BacchusMarsh. While they haven't been littering the scoreboard all afternoon, they've managed to square any score from going at the other end. They've kept EastPoint to 7-8-50 at the moment. And on a good track, it's a rarity that East are kept under 10 goals.
Yeah, correct, Todd. They've just kept chipping away at it, BacchusMarsh today, and like those little things, have stood them in good stead today.
Yeah, the Lukic has had a haircut, or he needs one there. He's coming back on the ground. He just limped off earlier. Jacob Brown was limping. Martin's off. Martin did his knee in the twos.
Well, the trainer is down at EastPoint. I think Paddy Payne might be wanting he might have been Darren Weir's trainer.
Well, some of these EastPoint blokes look like they've gone around in the Briley in the midweek. The 5,500 metre steeplechase is the heavy legs have been apparent this afternoon, but Bottomaronis, Dodd and Johnston have tried very hard through the midfield, but I think the Coppers have been up to the task.
Yeah, no, they're full credit today, the Coppers.
Boundary throw-in over the back of Birch, a chance for Dodd to do the sharpening, got it towards Jones, it was Johnston in fact, and then gave the ball towards Thornton, right foot kick. Coppers have got numbers here. Whittaker with courage went the thump. Very good play here, chance for Dodd, left foot across the body. He likes it, he's put it through. He's probably got their 8-56. We're back to a 29-point ball game. BacchusMarsh 13-7-85. 16 minutes gone, final term.
Yeah, he hasn't stopped trying Dodd today. Him and Rodavonis have been very good for EastPoint, and Lukic is back on. And who's there down there with EastPoint? Who's gone down there, Todd? Is it Whittaker?
Well, he showed all the courage, Whittaker, in that contest to affect that spoil. And, that's the last thing they need, another man to go down. Well, all honours with the Coppers at the moment. They'll take what they can. They lead by 29 points. Ball up, tap one by Burton, got it to himself. Right foot hurried, kick to half forward. Schwarzenberg went to ground. Carson kept his feet and ran away with the right foot. Out to the outer side centre wing. Chance here for Jones. Tried to find Taylor with a tap over the head, but only went as far as Shea. Right foot kick inboard. Well, he went out of bounds. He must have done because they've all stopped. 17 minutes gone, final term. BacchusMarsh 13-7-85, lead EastPoint 8-8-56. The Cobras head to Redan next week in Apple 98.5 FM's game of the round from City Oval. Redan, fresh off the bye. Can the Cobras travel? They've won 2 of their last 9 in Ballarat, the Cobras. They'll be hoping to arrest that next week. So the ball goes forward for EastPoint. Ganley with strength. Got the ball towards Dodd. He's there in a hand pass. Had too much on it for Lukic. Forced to do his mopping up. And the umpire has paid a throw, and it's going to be a free kick to the Cobras. He was a bit stiff there, Dodd. His intensity was good.
Shea
got the hand pass towards Stilldryer. Conceded some ground. From half back, he got it to Bartlett, who went wide to Velden, who marked in front of us. Right foot kick along the line. Goes in the Dixon direction. Juggling mark. Put it down. Over the line, out of bounds.
It's like he was going to clap his hands before he got it, Kane. 18 minutes gone, final term here. Under the lights, dark grey skies. It's BacchusMarsh 13-7-85, who lead EastPoint 8-8-56. Throwing to take place. Burton, been very good in the ruck. Van Meel gets the front position, wins that tap. 2-on-1 here against Darlenberg. Good pressure from Christopher. He was happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw-in. But he'll get the free kick for a push. The umpire just needs to put up the right hand. Yeah, that's the right one, my friend. So Lockie Christopher with ball in hand. He's been good again today too.
Squarey kick, good vision. Found LaFranchi unmanned in the middle of the ground. Attacking side of centre wing. Goes short to Blundell on half forward. What's he going to do? He's going to go in the Owen direction. So Owen sets himself. He's got Walsh to beat. Walsh goes the spoil, knocks it towards the boundary line, but there's Griffiths doing the sharking. Kick across the body. Goes over the line out of bounds. There'll be a throw in adjacent to the behind post. 19 minutes gone, final term here. BacchusMarsh 13-7-85, lead EastPoint 8-8-56.
Ricocheted off that player there, Todd.
Ah, right. Boundary throw in. Copper's deep into attack here. Chance here for Owen. Grabs it out of the ruck. Throws ball on boot.
Very casual.
Yep. But the ball's been sent out of defence by EastPoint. Kenny got a horrible bounce. Not much has gone right for EastPoint after the 15-minute mark of this opening term. And there's another worrying sign for East as Whittaker looks like he's done for the day with a limp.
Yeah, another one gone down.
Boundary throw in to take place on half forward for the Cobras. Tap one by Burton. Blundell in traffic, throws ball on boot. Jones was clever and clean for EastPoint. He got it to Ganley. Right foot kick into the middle of the ground was very good. Found Van Mierle, can go short. The hit up kick's okay. Finds Lukic on half forward. Goes wide. And the mark's been taken there by Molan, it might be out there, the youngster. And he'll have a shot on goal from about 40 metres. 13-7-85 BacchusMarsh. EastPoint 8-8-56. 20 minutes gone, final term. 29-point lead of the Cobras, who trailed at quarter time. And they've been dominant ever since. Molan sets sail for the judge, and it goes off to the right, misses everything, out of bounds on the full. You can add Cam Lovick to that list of outs as well for EastPoint. No sign of him again either this afternoon. Premiership player. They got a bit to worry about. I just need a day out on Tuesday night down at some recovery swim session or something. They're in a Wilderherd here at Mattingley Park as Walsh hand passes over the top, and the Cobras have got numbers through energy. And the kick from Stilldryer gets towards half-back. Cobras out of trouble, albeit over the line, out of bounds. There'll be a throw-in on half-forward, a kick and a half away from the EastPoint goal.
They've got a few that have got to come back into the side too, Todd. So, you know, it's not throwing the baby out with the bathwater just yet for Jake Bridges, I wouldn't think.
No. Boundary throw-in. Chance here for the EastPoint side through Rodamaronis, but he gathers the ball over the line. There'll be another boundary throw-in, 65 metres around from the EastPoint goal. But they would have come here today expecting to win. That'd be fair to say, Fridge.
Well, you'd think so. They haven't played great footy. They've played footy in halves. But like I said, they're best. They're unmatched. They're the best side in the competition.
Hurried kick out of that boundary throw-in from Van Mierle. Found Dodd, who's kept trying. Ball at ground level. Gallagher's dispossessed. Chance here for Nick Stilldryer. Hand pass was intercepted by Ganley. He's tackled, taken to the ground. Excellent pressure there from Hughes. And he'll take the free kick on true centre half back and decides to go wide to Wardell, who gets reward for his running. Nearly ran into his teammate there in white, but ran his full measure with the right boot, and that kick came unstuck. No pressure. Poor kick. Turnover. And Gallagher with ball in hand goes short. Finds Ganley. Can go inboard. I speak of Jack to half forward. Rodamaronis, he kicked it behind him, and Blundell took the mark. Played on. Errant hand pass, missed Shea. Stilldryer went without it. Ball at ground level. Hot footy. Chance for Johnston. Kicks to an open forward line. Cobras have got numbers through Bartlett, who can maintain some composure here and get the hand pass towards Veldon, and he's kick out of defence found wide, who dropped the chest mark. Forced to go by hand towards Bartlett. Kick across the line was a tied one. Parente caught one high from Darlenberg. And he'll take the free kick right in front of the BacchusMarsh coach's box on the defensive 50 here for the Cobras. They lead by 29 points. 23 minutes gone, final term. Goes along the line. Owen the target. Walsh at the back, goes up and takes a beauty. Keeps the kick low. Finds Johnston, who marks. Social Club centre wing. Wastes no time. Kick short. Had to be good. Found Molan. He's on true centre half forward here. Johnson starts cramping up. They don't tell me they need him going down as the right foot kick from Molan goes forward. Lukic is the only one to keep his feet, but the hands were good from Christopher. He got it to Veldon. Chance here for Shea got the ball towards half back. Christopher's been tackled, but got the ball forward about 15 metres or so. Kick was good to Griffiths. Attacking side, centre wing out of side of the ground. Wheels onto the right boot. Penetrating right foot kick. All it needs to do is to sit up for Owen, but it bounces end on end over the line for a boundary throw in. 48 metres away from the Cobra goal, right in front of the three mannequins standing there in the rotunda.
Burton went down and was only just cramped, Todd. He laid there for a couple of minutes, so he's entitled to.
He's got time on his hands. That's what he's got. Boundary throw in.
Plenty of it. He's a fireman.
Chance for Walsh, who wins the tab only as far as Porter, who's tried hard this afternoon. Give the kid a wrap. Bang, over the line, out of bounds on the full. Obviously put off by those weird-looking mannequins in the rotunda there. Might have got a fright, the youngster, as the kick is short. Finds Q. Plays on with a hand pass. And they'll get out of trouble here through Johnston, who marks on the defensive 50 for EastPoint. Has dodged short. Now he's too short. Comes to the Social Club side centre wing. Lukic has space. Long way away from goal, though.
Fraser Garrick.
Goes inside. Kick's got 2 minutes on it for Ganley, and at the back is Shea, who could quite easily have snuck into the best this afternoon. Concedes some ground with a kick towards Burton, who found German in the middle of the ground.
Top 6, Shea.
Outer side of the ground. It's German with ball in hand. Goes to the outer side half-forward line. Players set themselves. Q did well to outpoint or break even with Owen on that occasion. Off hands over the line for a boundary throw-in, 65 metres around from the BacchusMarsh goal.
Yes, BacchusMarsh has very good pressure today, and it's a sign of EastPoint's lack of skill today. Todd, would you call it lack of skill?
Yeah, poor execution. Yeah,
use of the footy today. Obviously, they're a far better side than what they've put out here today.
Update at Melton Rec Reserve. Melton South 97 leads Sunbury 74. So the Panthers will have back-to-back wins on their home deck, you'd think.
Gaining momentum, Melton South.
Boundary throw in, right in front of the rotunda. Tap one there by Owen. Neither player can gain any advantage out of the congestion, and there'll be a ball up 45 metres away from the Cobra goal. They've been very good this afternoon. 13-7-85. They lead EastPoint 8-8-56 after conceding the opening 3 goals of the game. There's Shea again, who got it the German. Right foot kick, high up and under kick. EastPoint have got the numbers. Courage there from Schwarzenberg. And he's gone back and taken a run with flight mark. And he'll go back and have a shot on goal from 45.
His physicality has been good today, Todd.
26 and a half minutes gone, final term here at Mattingly Park. BacchusMarsh 13-7-85. Deserved leaders over EastPoint 8-8-56. Schwarzenberg will have a shot on goal for an opportunity to kick BacchusMarsh's 14th of the afternoon. The kick's on its way, and it's off to the near side. 1 point, 13-8-86. 5-goal game on here. EastPoint 8-8-56. All honours with the Cobras. They're going to go 2-2 at the end of play this afternoon and draw level on points with EastPoint, who were second going into today's clash in what's shaping as a very even competition in this post-COVID world, Fritz.
Well, besides, sort of Darley, who are, sort of fairly depleted, every side in the competition's, got a red-hot chance, You bring your A game to the contest, well, you give yourself a chance of winning.
Ball gets to the attacking 50. German goes the hurried kick. Will it sit for Billy Griffiths? It does. He has a pot shot of the goals across the body, but misses off to the right. Minor score. A bit disappointed there, Billy Griffiths, as he turns around and has a word with those 3 mannequins. Good luck getting the word back as the ball comes back into play. Billy Jones up against the boundary line, goes short. Rodder Baronis was good at ground level, got it on the half volley through strength. Got away from German, who got it to Dodd. It's still Jones with ball in hand. This kick's got to be good. It's not. It's a dangerous kick in footy, that one. You really can't miss. As Schwarzenberg cuts off Ganley and takes the mark. On half forward, Social Club side of the ground. They kick to the railway end in this final term, the Cobras. They lead by 31 points. Kick short, just draining the clock. 28 and a half minutes gone. Parente goes short towards Willits on the lead, misses him, and bounces over the line for a boundary throw-in. We'll excuse that this late in the game. 25 metres around from the Cobra goal. Social Club side of the ground. As mentioned, they kick to the railway end in this final term. They lead by 31 points. There's the throw-in. Tap one by Van Meel. A host of players around the footy. And there'll be a ball up. Oh, Owen just got thrown out of the contest, but managed to get a little fist to the ball. Rodder Moronis might have caught one in the back, with the umpire called play on. Riley still drive with good pressure.
Free kick here.
Oh, now he's paid it. He's paid the second one.
Yep.
But he was deserving of the first one. He's tried hard this afternoon. Retain Moronis goes short with the kick. Kick's okay. Oh, push as he kicked there might have been Carson to get him out of trouble out in the Murphy direction. Well, that's a down-the-ground free kick, or it's got to come back to him, because that was a blatant push in the back. Fair dinkum. Half forward here, nonetheless. Won't influence the result, but just... there's the throw. It wasn't even a throw-in, really. It was a throw from the boundary umpire. It went about 25 metres. And a bit of a stacks on the mill here, and there'll be a ball up from the central umpire, attacking side of centre wing, outer side of the ground. Underlies to the dark skies here at Manningley Park. 31-point advantage to the Cobras. 13-9-87 leads EastPoint 8-8-56. The siren sounds right on cue, and the Cobras go 2-2 and draw level with EastPoint. 13-9-87. The Cobras have defeated EastPoint 8-8-56. A 31-point win to